urgent message.
Why is this sign supposed to be calling? I guess you're not up and at him yet. This is me. And they call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I could have talked earlier because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping urgent message.
This is P. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not gonna work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now,
man.
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Mm-hmm. I tell I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about, it's like there's 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160 degrees.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much, with what I know now, with the mind state I got now, and I've got texts from my ex talking about, this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken,
I really respect you.
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset. Hey, wanna welcome you to the man mindset. Yeah, won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset. Yeah, let's go. I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know there'll never be another one like you. Never at all, yeah.
Hey, what is going on, all my chat room dogs? We are here. We are in the cockpit. Shout out to all you guys out here. We have a good show for you guys today. We're going to talk about never getting rejected again by out here. I'm sorry, I apologize. Hey, we zagged a little bit. But gentlemen, if you guys out there want to give y'all a shout out, if guys, you know the rules of the game. If you want to have a question, go ahead and put a Q. If you want to call in, gentlemen, go ahead and put a T. And gentlemen, if y'all want to call in, 833-859-8744 is the number. We would love to hear from you. There are no wrong questions. And we're going to keep this thing moving and keep it pushing the way we do when it comes to the game. So we're going to lock this on in. Appreciate all you guys out there. Love the information that we're giving y'all guys. And we're just trying to prepare you guys for next year. So let's just go ahead and lock that in, gentlemen. So, man. Oh, this is going to be a tough one right here because it's going to be a concept that's going to be hard to understand. But we're going to get into this. All right, so let me go ahead and turn down. Let me go ahead and get the volume down and everything. Let's go ahead and lock this in, guys. Please get your notebooks out. And guys, go ahead and start taking notes. And if we're going too fast, please go ahead and ask questions. This is what this show is about, asking questions, because many of you guys, I get what's going on with a lot of you guys, and this is what we're going to be talking about. So it could be a club. It could be a bar. It could be walking down the street. It can be opening the door for a woman, sending a text message, sending a DM to a woman. And then all of a sudden, you reach out and you kind of like put your heart on your pocket and you kind of like reach out to a woman and you want that woman to really reciprocate what you're thinking and what you're feeling. But then all of a sudden what happens is that the woman does the total opposite. And because she does that, you then feel rejected. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, because guys, nobody's going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about today as far as rejection, because I'm going to hopefully give you a different aspect of looking at it when it comes to the game. Okay? And what's very important is you have to get it. I get it. You see her from across the room. She's everything to you. You like her body. You like her style. You like everything about it. And she hasn't even said a word to you, but your mind, unfortunately, gentlemen, has already written a script in your head. She's the one. She's sexy. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's perfect. She could be the one for me. Or what's worse is that she's out of my league. I can never get a woman like this. Man, will a woman like that ever give a guy like me a chance? And she still hasn't looked your way. But gentlemen, that is how fast your mindset tricks you guys out here. And how the assumption, it is a trap that locks you in. You see, gentlemen, when it comes to the game, there's certain things that happen to a lot of you men out here that the world is not going to tell you, and the world is not going to teach you when it comes to dating, relationships, and women. And it is how we not look at women, but actually how we look at ourselves and what we look at when we are thinking about ourselves. But the greatest betrayal that a man has to end or connect what we call rejection is that what he does is that he commits against himself. Because, gentlemen, when a man assumes something, or assumption itself, assumption has nothing to do with the reality that we are in right now. Assumption, gentlemen, is just a story that you have written in your head about a certain situation. But it has nothing to do with reality, gentlemen. It has everything to do with a shortcut. We're going to get deep here, because if you can just focus on what I'm saying today, you're never going to get rejected by a woman, ghosted by a woman, or blocked by a woman, because you ain't going to give a fuck. But see, what happens for a lot of you guys out there, because you're not connected one thought, one mind, one way, what happens is that your mind attempts, it makes this desperate attempt to make sense of something you can't control. And what it does is, in that space of that thinking, it fills in hope. It fills in insecurity. It fills in need, desperation, thirst, and also, gentlemen, desire. And what it does is it creates, gentlemen, a world that does not exist. And the worst part about it is that's not the worst part. The worst part about it is that world in which it creates for you forces you guys to not only live in that world, but to also exist in it. You assume that she will say no, so you don't speak. You assume that you're not good enough for her, so you don't speak. Or she smiles at you and is polite to you, and you assume that she likes you because she smiled at you. And so you then, gentlemen, become attached. You assume that she ghosted you because you wasn't good. So what happens is you spiral out of control, and it's not her fault. Because what y'all don't understand when it comes to rejection, a woman never has power over you unless you give her that power, unless you hand it down to her. But when you are wrapped up in your assumptions, a person that is going to react to outcomes that have nothing to do with him. Let me grab this call. 678, sir. What's your name? What's your question? What's up, brother?
Hello, my name is Aaron.
What's going on, Aaron?
All right. Last night I went out, and it was like this college, it was this new spot that I went to.
All right.
And I went up to these women, and I was just like, introduce myself and tell him, look, I was gonna tell him, look, if I see you around. But then one of the women recognized me and said I had stood her up. And so she was like all fired up. And yeah, it took me a second to like recognize her. But in that situation, like, is that where I educate her and I let her know, like, look, because she was late, and so
yeah, I would just say, I said, no, I didn't stand you up. You just showed me why I shouldn't spend any of my time with you, because at the end of the day, I just don't like to waste my time. So it wasn't a thing of me standing you up, it was just a saying that you were just wasting my time. That's all. So y'all guys can't be scared to talk to these women, man. You gotta tell these women what's up and let them realize that you're the prize, man. Y'all gotta stop worrying about what these women think about you. You're not saying anything mean. You're just standing on your principles. What's up? What's your question?
No, I'm okay. I'm hearing you because I'm just giving the explanation to what, because she doesn't understand.
Well, you give her her understanding. So what's your next question? I gotta do the show. What's your question? What's up?
That was it.
All right, so get back with me, man, when you have other questions. But no, just hey, did you do it? What did you do?
Dude, she stormed off.
Okay, then it's cool then. Don't sweat that shit. It's cool. Okay?
All right.
I appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you, man. Throw you back in. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, let's continue. Guys, lines open. We got y'all guys. And as I was saying, for you guys out here, for many of you guys out here, like I said before, it's not her fault. You handed her power. But the thing is that you wrapped everything that you felt that dinged who you are based off an assumption. And the problem is that you guys are always going through a consistent loop of assuming so many things based off of pre-rejection. You see, you don't really need her to say no, because what you don't realize is that you're already set up to fail, gentlemen. Listen to what I'm saying. You're already set up to fail. And why are you set up to fail? Because you're rejecting yourself. See, the woman doesn't reject you. She just reinforces how you actually feel and think about yourself. And the problem is, for most of you guys out here, is that most of you guys don't understand what it is that you're doing. So you don't need a woman to say no. You already decided what is going to happen. You've already played out a future. You already played out where she looks. What she does for a living. You played out what she's looking for. You played out what she looks for in a date. You played out how tall the guy has to be in your mind. You played out how his body has to look in your mind. You played out his status has to be in your mind. You played all these things out. And at the tail end of this, you then tore yourself down actually in the process. I want y'all to think about that. And then when you walk up to this woman, you walk up like you've already been denied by the woman. And the way you roll up on her by when you approach women, when you don't have a game, we don't approach, we put our bid in. But when you approach a woman, you're saying, don't look at me, don't listen to me, don't follow me, don't mess with me, don't text me, don't call me, don't date me, don't do anything but just dog me out. And your tone, when you start to talk to her, reinforces you walking up to her saying that I already lost in your head. You're already thinking it out in your head. You already lost. And I keep telling you guys, these women feel it before you open your mouth. And that insecurity is wrapped in silent desperation. It's not wrapped in rejection. It is you rejecting yourself in advance because the assumption that you had for that woman gave birth to a false future. And it was that false future that became a truth in your nervous system. You became nervous because it wasn't just, well, I can't get her, but what do I get her? What do I do next? What do I happen if she calls me? What do I say next? When do I set up the date? If I want to have sex with her, do I ask her right now? Or do I say it right now? Or do I clutter it in like taking her out to dinner or something like that? Just I want to sleep with her. Do I pretend I want a relationship with her? You have all these things, gentlemen, running through your mind. And let me be straight up with you guys. The biggest problem in everything I'm saying, gentlemen, is that she never, or not she, but you never gave her a chance to see the real you. Because you were too busy doing the wrong thing that everybody outside this door is doing right now. And that is you were too busy to a version of her that you made up in your mind. I'm going to say it again. Because you were too busy responding to a version of her that you made up in your head. And that's the trap that has always been trapping all you young men, maybe since elementary school or junior high, high school, or college, when you started to look at women and wanted to date them, where you feel rejected, okay? Just shout out, okay, I see y'all Detroit, Michigan in the house. I see you, appreciate you. And what I'm saying to you guys out here, that's the lie, that's the assumption. But then let me give you another assumption. Another assumption would be you see a woman, okay? Matter of fact, all right. I'll use beautiful. I'm not gonna use you because I'm gonna use 4367 because I got you later, B. But if I saw 4367, I saw her at a club. No disrespect, 4367. We use the women in certain ways, so don't feel we're being disrespectful. But if I saw 4367, I would say if I had the problem, I would say, look at her. Wow, she's sexy. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She would never like a guy like me. Look at her. Look at her body. Man, I would have to take her to dinner. But if I take her to dinner, where I'm going to take her to dinner at? And if I take her to dinner, where I'm going to go at dinner? And then if I'm at dinner, what am I going to say to her? And what am I going to say? And how am I going to say it? I mean, am I going to ask her a million questions? But I'm going to try not to ask her a million questions, but I'm going to ask her a million questions. Now, remember, 4367 is just mind her own business, sipping on something. But again, once I create the assumption, I then create the story in my head. Now, remember, all stories are not as positive. They can be negative and even worse. Man, look at her. She looks like a gold digger. She looks stuck up. She'll never date a guy like me and things like that. Appreciate your big dog. Thank you very much for it. 4820. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Shout out to you, man. Well, no. Well, let me say something. 5514. There's no okay, 514. If I saw you and I saw you, the first thing and only thing I'm thinking about, baby girl, is I'm gonna give you an invitation to be selected. That's it. I'm not thinking about your ass. I'm not thinking about your titties. I'm not thinking about who you're with, what you with, why you with, where you're at, what you're doing, what you're thinking. Because guess what? I already know who I am, what I stand for. And one thing I'm not going to do is ever assume that you are more without knowing if you are more or less. I'm not going to assume that. I would be a fucking idiot to sit there and just say, well, because you look good, fat ass, or because you have big titties, that I can never reach. I mean, you're the pinnacle and you're the top of the mountain, and there's no way I can get a woman like you. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that then if, again, back to you, I'm sorry, 4367, but getting back to 4367, I walk up to her. Now I have all this in my head. Now that's level one, gentlemen. I've already created the story in my head. But then that's level one of the story of the first lie that I lived, the assumptions. But then it goes into something even creepy. Sorry, 4367. I'm just letting you know how it goes down. And you women, I'm letting all you women know this, and you guys as well. Then my desperation, desire, and thirst comes in. Oh, I want to smash. I want to hit that ass. I want to bend her over. Man, I want to pull her hair. Man, look at those lips. Man, she looked like she can suck the paint off of a car. Man, I can't wait to go and get and lay up inside of her. All right? Then the next door that opens is what do I need to pretend to be? I look at her, say, okay, well, she won't like me, so I need to then create another version of myself that I think she wants. Okay, well, you know what? I remember someone on the internet said, I've gotta walk with confidence. And I've got to hold my shoulders up, and I've got to walk. And I got to walk like I got a stick in my ass or something, and walk over to her, and I got to hold eye contact with her, and I got to make sure that I say the right thing to her and all this. I mean, so think about this, gentlemen. This is all before I even walk up to that young lady. Let me say it again. All right, before I even walk up to her, because then there's another level. All right, now I'm gonna use you, beautiful. Now, hey, look, hey, I can't talk to her because I remember there was this little mixed chick, and this little she a little mixed chick, little I don't know, like island chick or something like this, some Indian Trini type chick. I tried to go over there and talk to her, and she shot me down. She didn't even give me a chance. Man, I talked to her on the phone, and you know what? 4367 gonna be the same way. She gonna be just like that other chick that turned me down. Man, fuck her. She ain't shit. And all she's doing is drinking something. Now, you are still not going over there because then you say the next thing, there's levels of this. The next level you say is that, well, I see her and I know she looks good, but you know what? That beautiful chick turned me down and shit like that. And you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wait. Listen, watch this. I'm either going to wait or I'm either going to pretend to be something that I'm not. Now the next level is I need to find out who she is. And once I find out who she is at that point, then I decide how I'm going to be. So 4367, I'm going to talk to you a little bit. But no, I can go back. I can say I can go back to the reference. Let's say I was talking to Beautiful and she shot my ass down and all this other stuff. And I had to recalibrate, okay? So I was over there talking to Beautiful, and I was like, okay, you know what? I see Beautiful, you know, she a cool chick, but you know what? I got to figure out which one I'm gonna do. Am I gonna church Mac and talk about the book? Am I gonna business Mac and tell her, you know, I'm looking for models, and you know what? You look like a model to me. Do I relationship lie and tell her, yeah, I want a relationship, or do I act like her buddy and we, you know, have slumber parties and paint our nails and try to figure out what we're going to do. So, gentlemen, all of this is happening before you even walk over and say anything. All of these things are coming in, and all she's doing is minding her own business. That's all she's doing, minding her own business. And gentlemen, what the problem is, gentlemen, that I'm trying to get you guys to see with the game, because you don't understand it. You never gave her a chance to see you. Okay? Assumption, when you assume something from someone you know nothing about and how your mind is working, it is going to convince you by pulling from your past. Remember, what did I do? I saw one lady, then I thought about the past with Beautiful. You know what? I went over to her, and you know, she was all a little stuck up and shit, thinking she's God's gift to everybody, telling me I had to take her out and all this other shit. Man, you know what? She's probably just like Beautiful. All right? Just like that. I mean, whatever you're doing, but what you'll do is you'll grab from a past situation and tie it into somebody that you don't even know. So instead of walking up to that woman and leading in the moment, the problem is you're letting your thoughts leave you. And this is where this is why we always tell you guys, when you have the game, this is where we separate ourselves. Again, when I see a woman, I don't assume. I just sit the fuck back. I don't. Now listen, I move, and in moving is sitting the fuck back, because guess what? I don't need to do this right now. I got to give some people some space and time, because you got to game it out. You got to see what's going on. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to let an assumption control me. My reality of this diamond dick is it's going to feel like I'm floating over to her. Okay? And the thing is, before anything is decided, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak before anything. I'm going to let her speak before I decide anything. Because I know the mind is not to be trusted, gentlemen. And your minds are the greatest storytellers. Okay, it's not a truth teller. Your mind is controlled by a narrator. Your lack of insecurities, not that you're insecure in yourself. You're insecure in a lot of things, but when it comes to women, you're insecure. So, all right, let's say 4367, the young lady from Detroit, I guess. Let's say she has a look on her face. I'm getting now. Remember, I'm walking closer to her. Then I see a look on her face, and what y'all would call her mean mugging is her not smiling. She's just not smiling. Okay. Then what am I going to assume? Oh man, she's angry. She's bitter because you know what? I saw Rogue Nerd. I remember I was trying to holler at this chick named Rogue Nerd. I was walking at the mall. I saw Rogue Nerd and she wasn't smiling. And I was like, hey, baby, what's going on with you? She kept walking and she just looked at me like I was trash. See that? I remember that young lady. I know nothing about her. Women don't have to smile. And I keep trying to tell you guys, you got to learn the rules of time. Maybe she's not smiling because something's on her mind. Maybe it's her job. Maybe she's cramping. I don't fucking know. Whatever is going on with her is going on with her. But there's no rule that a woman has to do this all day. She's at the bar. She's at the bar like this all day. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Guys, women don't do that. Because, gentlemen, I know you don't understand, and this is not me protecting women, but you got to understand all the weird motherfuckers that take away the fun. All these women, they know what I'm talking about. Girl, we going to go to the club. Oh, it's going to be on. We're going to have fun, girl. Yeah, and all that stuff. And then, the SpongeBob SquarePants 3 hours later, they be like, man, that club was terrible. The guys were in there weird and weak and soft and effeminate and emotional and desperate. And so a lot of people can kill the vibe, okay? And there's no excuse, but a woman that goes into the club smiling could have a look on her face. Maybe someone disrespected her. Maybe someone said something to her that she didn't like. So she's allowed to do that. But even if she has that look on her face, hey, look, I'm going to make that frown turn upside down when she meets me. I don't care. I'm not looking at her face. I'm not going to judge her look on her face like because she's not smiling, she's got an attitude. Okay? That doesn't mean she has an attitude at all. Let me bring this call in. Area code 303. What's your name, sir? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Steve. This is D'Angelo.
Yes, sir. How you doing, D'Angelo? How you doing, sir? How can I help you, brother?
Good. Okay, so I was watching a show from like a couple days back.
Yes, sir.
And you're talking about like being in discomfort. So
Yes.
my question is, when you're in the game, does that explore and go into that discomfort? Does it just become like normal and like your new comfortable, quote unquote?
I'm always in discomfort because I'm always in alignment by elevating and evolving, whether it is seducing her, turning her on, or just talking to her. So I'm always going to go into discomfort to make that comfort, to make her in discomfort. See, right now, women are in comfort when it comes to most of you guys because they control the board, because you guys think that their pussy's so special that you've got to be, you're out of alignment. Like I told you, your thoughts are at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock. And how you talk to women is at 3 o'clock. And how you ask for, you're just not aligned up. So yeah, you always want to actually be out of alignment. I mean, because you're going into an unknown until you make that known. But once you make that thing known, you don't stay there. You keep going into the unknown because you're expanding and evolving.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yes, sir. And then I had one more question. Give me 1 second.
Okay, take your time, man. All right, take your time. All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You got it, man. I had to turn it in. Go ahead. You got it. What's up, man?
Okay. So I know you talk about not changing yourself for a woman.
Yes.
So when you get into the game,
yes,
does that mean that you just like you're starting to do these actions for yourself rather than thinking about the woman as you're taking these actions? You just do them because you want to do them?
Big dog, everything I do is for myself. Even
Okay.
make her play with her pussies for myself, my own pure pleasure, or whatever I do is for
Okay.
myself. If I walk
Okay.
away from her and charge her ass to the game, I'm doing it for myself. I'm not
Mhm.
doing anything for the woman because she's fucking with me. I'm not. So you gotta understand something. I'm not gonna go over to her side and try to convince her to fuck with me. I know who I am. I know what I can do. I know what I got. So if I know those things, I'm not trying to force her to mess with me or give me a shot and all the other stuff. She's either going to be down with the program or she's not. But I'm not going to manipulate.
Okay.
I'm not going to beg. I don't care. I'm going to give her free will and let her make a decision.
Okay. Alrighty. Those are just the 2 questions I had so far.
All right.
So
Well, yeah,
appreciate the time.
yeah. If you have any other questions, please call in. Great call, sir. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great call. That was an awesome call. All right, guys. Lines are open. We got you covered, guys. Dang, what the hell? I feel like I have something on my eye. All right, guys. Let's get this game, guys. Got a question in the queue. Go ahead and put a queue. We got y'all covered. Let's continue this. So, what I was saying for all you guys out here is that I am never going to sit around thing from a woman at all. Okay. I don't need to know anything. All I need to know is me. And all I need to know is that she will never ghost me. She will never reject me, but she has every right to say no. She has every right to have a boyfriend. She has every right to talk to other guys. She has every right to be talking to a guy when I roll up on her. But I assume nothing. But I accept that she has the right to say no. That's what we're saying to you guys. 303, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you, sir?
Hi, this is D'Angelo again. Sorry, I just thought of another question. Okay, so my last question is, so I know you talk about like not changing for a woman. So does that mean when you get deeper into the game that a lot of your interactions will start to look the same with each woman that you're with? And is that a bad or good thing?
Well, wait a second. Well, hold on a second. Okay, excuse me. So let's think of it like this for a second.
Uh-huh.
Does Walt Disney change the roller coaster ride for every fucking customer?
No.
Why? Tell me why.
Because that's just the experience that he's giving them, and that's
say it again.
whether they enjoy it or not.
Right.
It's just the experience that they're giving them, and either they like it or they don't. But you know
the good thing is that every woman will ride the same roller coaster, my diamond dick, but they will get a different experience on how I make them feel before they come in. Okay. Just like you guys write stories, I'm going to get her to write a story in the silence. Remember, it's not, remember I told you, it's not what I am when I'm with her. It's what she thinks about me when I'm not around. So when I'm not around her, in that silence, in that space, is going to give her the chance to write stories herself. And whatever, how deep that story goes or whatever she feels or thinks about when then she gets with me in a touching sexual or whatever happens between us, every woman's going to have a different experience. The ride is the same. The experience is going to be different based off of the woman's interpretation or how she feels about me.
Okay. And so when you talk about the silence, is that just you say the silence, like it helps her like I guess not grow to like you, but like enjoy your presence more because it's not there? Is that because of the impact that you make when you're with her?
Well, no, it's more about analyzing. See, one thing about women that y'all don't understand, they go through levels, man. There's so many things that women go through because women have to be cautious because you're not the only one trying to tap her ass, right? You're not the only guy. So women are very cautious about who they entertain. I'm not even saying sex. They just go, let me see if I have my thing that we can look at it. Where is it at? So it could look like this. So let me show you. It could kind of look like this right here. So it could be a thing where there is excitement in the beginning at the number 2, but then if you look at the 3, then she's going to sit around and process everything, process the information, and make sure that am I making the right decision to the 4? And if you can get past the 4, that's where, yes, they do have dirty thoughts. They are nasty, so don't think they're not. But Most people can't get past the 3 and the 4. And even if you get past the 5 and then she starts to have a sexual conversation, start flirting with you, she's trying to see, can you hit that bottom? And I don't mean the length of your dick. I'm saying hit that bottom where, like, if I flirt, see, the thing is, I don't flirt with women first. They flirt with me first. But so that's why it's so cool. But the question is, if I do that, what am I going to get out of this? You remember I told you, if you guys cannot even up with her fingers and her dildo, and she realized that, you know what, man, I'm not going to get anything out of this. You know, it's like, okay, I'll flirt with you. She was like, say, well, you know what? You know, you look really cute today in that outfit. And then what do you think the average guy would be? Hey, let me see your dick pic. Let's fuck. Can I see your titties right now? Hey, why not come over there and fuck the shit out of you? She's like, what the fuck? I just complimented you on your shirt, or you have a nice smile, or you have a pretty eye. You know, women, they talk about your eyes, they talk about your smile, they talk about your lips. If you have dimples, they talk about that, talk about everything. Women have a way of talking about things, but flirting doesn't mean fucking. Flirting means that, okay, I'm gonna just toss something out there to see if he can handle something light, not anything heavy. Can he handle the light shit? And if he can handle the light shit, then cool. Not to say we're gonna advance it on. I just need to know, is he a fraud, or can he handle it? Or what is his experience level with women? Because if he doesn't have any experience with a woman, some women gonna be like, man, I want to be taught some shit. I don't want to be teacher. I want somebody to teach me some shit. I want someone that can put my knees to my shoulders mentally. You see what I'm saying? So it's just levels with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right. So it just steps. But I'll throw you back in. I'll continue, but I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good call. Anyway, guys, lines are open. We got y'all covered, guys. Let's continue chopping this game up. Please get your crayons out. We're breaking down why there's no such thing as rejection. See, gentlemen, as I told you guys out here, the man that assumes, okay, is always going to build fake castles on clouds and then cry when they collapse. You are not in pain because she rejected you. You're in pain because the fantasy did not play out the way you imagined. And now you have to grieve in a false world that never even existed. You're upset about the world. See, this is why I keep trying to tell you guys, this shit is not about women. Women don't reject you and women don't ghost you. But when you start assuming and you start judging and all this stuff that we're going to talk about, that's where everything begins to go wrong. So you create fantasies in your mind and you grieve at the fantasy, not the woman. Because remember, the woman has a right. Gentlemen, please understand, when you roll up on a woman, there are other men before you. I didn't say sleeping with her. I said before you. So you have to understand that they are texting, talking, dating, laughing, flirting with other people before you meet them. Doesn't mean that they won't cut them off. It just means that they actually do that, okay? So what happens to many of you guys out here, when you start to think that way about yourself, that's where you start to get heartbroken because you feel some kind of way. And assumptions, then it lives in silence. And the thing is, they feed off of your uncertainty. That's why in the game, we're always certain. That's why a man never assumes anything of a woman, okay? And when you don't have the game, you're not rooted in who you are, all those feelings become louder, gentlemen, when you don't act at all. When you don't, listen, the longer you wait, the more connected you are to the story. That means if I see a woman, let me throw a woman up here. Let me see a woman. Let me grab a woman. Oh no, no. That's no young lady. No, that's a male, not a man. It's a male, not a man. Let me use Deborah. What's going on, Deborah? Let me use Deborah. So I see Deborah and everything, okay? I see Deborah, I'm like, yeah, man, I want to give Deborah my cock. Yeah, man, I want to fuck the shit out of Deborah. Man, look at Deborah's ass cheeks. I like to spread them open and just, oh man, just get all up in that, right? And guess what? I see her. And the moment Deborah notices me noticing her, is when everything fucking falls for me because I'm not gonna do anything about it. Because oh shit, she's looking at me. Oh shit, I ain't gonna talk to her right now. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to her right now. It's not the right time. The sun, the moon, and stars have not lined up. So I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait this out. I'm gonna wait this out and all this other stuff. And the more you wait it out, the more the story that you create, or I in that situation will create about Deborah, becomes real to me. That's why you weird guys, when y'all at the gym and everything, and y'all looking at women walking by, you just looking at their spandex and the shape of their ass and everything. I get it, guys. And then you want to talk to her 3 weeks later. Oh, you remember the caller we had last week that you remember he was doing that jujitsu stuff with that woman, and it took him a whole year just to let her know he was interested in her? You can't do that as a man. And when you do that, it doesn't work. And that's why the story becomes real to you, and it makes you that much more nervous. And then at that point, guess what? Then you start, okay, you haven't even said anything to the woman yet. And look what you do. She doesn't like me. Okay, why isn't she talking to me? Why isn't she reaching out to me? Why didn't she say anything to me? But I get it. Deborah, she must be texting someone else. You know what? She must be texting some raggedy ass guy named Tyrone or Boom Boom or Ray Ray or some trailer park guy. She must be talking because and you see how, and guess what? Deborah is just minding her own business. And look at all the stories that I have created from a dentist, knowing that I had the opportunity to talk to her. Remember, guys, I always tell you guys out here, all you guys out here, that I fucked up one time. I told you guys it was a dick resting day. I always tell you that. This is why every time you see a Cinnabon commercial, you need to laugh at me. This is why I don't eat Cinnabons anymore, because of that fucking situation. Now, I will make a Cinnabon bowl for a woman, but I won't eat that motherfucker, because in high school, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a dick resting day. When I was in PG County, Maryland, before FedEx Field, guys. So the Redskins, or y'all call Commanders, I call them Redskins to piss them off. There was a mall there called Landover Mall. Look it up. It was Landover Mall before FedEx Field. So I would go to the mall, and I got me a little Cinnabon. I said, I'm going to go get me a Cinnabon, and I'm going to sit there and just watch the ass and titties walk by while I eat my little bitch-ass Cinnabon and don't do anything. I told you a mutt. Now, guys, we call them mutts. A mutt is a woman that's a mix. We call them there. She was a mixed chick. Came from the left side, was looking dead at me. Now, look at this, guys. I said I ain't going to talk. I'm just like a little bitch eating my fucking Cinnabon. Walks by me, still looking at me as she's looking at me, and then walks with her. And she's with a bunch of girls anyway. She then turns around and then looks at me. And I said, man, it was the worst feeling in my life, other than when I was 14, the piece of pussy I got, that was oh man, shit was bad. But I said to myself, I'm never going to sit even if it's a dick resting day, I'm still going to put my bid in. I'm not going to sit on the sideline. I said that. So one thing we don't do is we don't sit around here and worry about a story. We don't allow the stories to come in and create, okay? I'm not going to ever say she doesn't like me, she's texting someone else, and anything like that, because all those assumptions are based off of fear. Let me get this question right here. Guys got a question. We got y'all covered. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. So the fact that the story I conjured up in my mind when I see a woman has more power than it has power because it's not really real. You make it real by agreeing to whatever. Okay, this is what y'all gotta. Okay, we go. This is a good question. 93. I'm shocked. You're asking me a good fucking question. Great question, guys. Got a question? Please ask. This is a great question. So let me explain the stories to you guys real quick and everything that you do, so you guys have understanding on this shit. So what happens is every assumption you assume of a woman. You see her ass, you see her titties, you see her dick sucking lips. It's either one of those things. You either see hips, thighs. Okay, you either see it from the front from far away or from the side or somewhere, but you see something that you want to tap on. Okay, whatever it is, guys, you all are different. But what happens at that moment is where everything goes wrong, because you then begin to create the story and assume that whatever that woman is, because she's pleasing to your eyes, all of a sudden you start to create or assume things. But then from your assumptions, then you tie in your thirst and your desire. And when you think about your thirst and your desire, then you then open a door called expectations and also judgments. Everyone is different. So some will go towards the expectation side, which we'll talk about, and some will go towards the judgment. The judgment side is the side where you look at her and you automatically judge her off of the clothing that she has on. She must be a slut. She must be easy. She looks like she's dirty. Looks like I can sleep with her tonight. She looks like my wife, my girlfriend. She looks like someone I can be with for a long time. Excuse me. Whatever it is, you start to judge her. And then from that judgment, as we told you guys, then you start to judge what you think she likes. Well, she looks like the kind of woman that likes a 8-foot tall guy that has a dragon and a unicorn and she floats on water. You just make all this shit up in your head. Then the third judgment you have is you judge yourself against the judgment that you made on the judgment of her, meaning that once you make the story of her liking to wanting a tall guy that rides dragons and she floats on water, then you compare yourself to the judgment. Well, I'm not tall enough. I mean, I can't outdo a guy that has a dragon. I can't outdo a guy that has a 13-inch dick, or a guy that has nice house and whatever you conjure up in your mind. And then what's even worse, if you have red pill or manosphere in you, then you're going to attach the bitterness and angry, and then say, because your ego is about to be bruised, you're going to say to yourself, now you're going to tear her down. Now, remember, you raise her up to tear her down and you haven't said one word to her. Because that same woman that you compared yourself to with guys that you made up in your head, then you get mad because you feel, I can't compare to that guy I made up in my head. So fuck her. She's a whore. She's a slut. She's a 304. She's a modern woman. She has a high lay count. I bet she's giving her, I guess she's taking a lot of cock. And I guess she's messing with a lot of guys. And you see what I'm saying? A lot of you guys out here are then, that's the judgment side. Swing to the expectation side. The expectation is just as bad as the judgments, because what you do is you look at somebody and look at what happened to your past. Now this ties in, gentlemen, to how you see yourselves, what you think about yourselves, pain, breakups, women using you, dogging you out, walking all over you, whatever it was. What you do as far as the expectation goes, which is even wrong, which is even worse, is that then you create what is called a belief. You create a belief. Okay, but with the worst part of the belief that you create, you then, okay, the beliefs come from, let's get a little deep, because we're going to get deep here. The beliefs come, young man, from the sense of uncertainty. You're uncertain about yourself. And because you have fear, anxiety, you might not be good in bed. You might not be able to make her wet. You might not be able to turn her on. You might not be able to seduce her and be smooth and all this other stuff. You're a one-trick pony. Then you will create a belief, and then you will to reinforce the belief, you will add a lie on top of that lie, and you will call it a fact. I see that woman from over there, 93, and I know for a fact that she's a gold digger. I know for a fact that she has a bunch of dicks in her phone, and she's probably sleeping with a bunch of guys right now. But what you have, guys, is they're nothing more than conclusions that you have drawn off of your experiences. And so what happens is that they automatically assume things of women, as if that makes any sense, 93. You conjure these things up. And guess what? That woman could be a nerdy fucking chick. She could be a woman that says, you know what? I'm a homebody. I don't even like to go out. You know what? Oh my God, I haven't done my laundry. God damn it. I'll just throw something on. I'll just grab some spandex. I'll just grab a t-shirt, fix my hair up a little bit, just a little light bit of makeup. And I'm just going to go to the mall and get me some kibbles, or go to the mall and look at something real quick. You don't even know who she is. But you, just by looking at her, you automatically assume in your head, either one, that she's porn and she wants to fuck you, or she's a stuck-up bitch that's going to use you, dog you out, manipulate you, and walk all over you like the red pill teaches you. So what happens for you guys out there, there's two different things that happen. This guy says a lot of those thoughts stem from subconscious, and action you take is important part. No, it doesn't stem from the subconscious. It stems from you. You are not your thoughts. You can be your thoughts based on what you feel about yourself. This comes down to you. Because, okay, remember, young man, before you got to this world, when your mom met dad, we know that story, because that's how we all got here. We flew off of that boat. You didn't have conscious thought, nor subconscious. There was something driving you to the egg. You got conscious thought when people started indoctrinating you with shit. Then you started splitting off and everything. So this is not your thought. All your thoughts come from your experiences right now, as for many of you guys out here. But let's keep going. Oh, no, Box, there is no willpower when you don't believe in yourself. So guys, let's keep going. Guys, that was a good question. Let's continue this, guys. Appreciate you guys. Soak up this game. But here's a trap, guys. This is what I keep trying to tell you guys. The trap is not the woman. The woman isn't doing anything. The trap is that you became sexually or emotionally invested in somebody that you haven't even talked to. And sometimes, I keep telling you, Lawrence Fishburne, Deep Undercover, sometimes I tell you guys, porn is not bad, okay? Because I'm never going to porn shame you young men. I don't care how much you jerk off. That has nothing to do with it. The problem is that when you're looking at porn and you start to believe what you see like you would on TV. Remember, guys, when I was in the 1900s and the 80s, when we started breakdancing, we believed the guys with the big chains got all the women. And as y'all go into the 90s, y'all believed that the cars were the rappers, the ones they rented out. The models, you believed that those were the women they were messing with when they were just hired. You believed that the place that they were rapping in, that big ass mansion, was actually yours when they live in a fucking apartment. So we all believe the boob tube at one point in time. So don't think that we're not different from you guys, because there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun, as I say, for all you guys out here. So what I'm saying to you guys out here, when you have that, okay, and then you start to get mad and frustrated, it doesn't go your way, you feel devastated. Okay, and it has nothing to do with her, because she was never yours in the first place. And all you guys that say you always can tell the guy, she's for the streets and all that other shit, is saying that because he doesn't want to feel bad about the lie that he told himself. See, it wasn't the woman. It was because everything that you made real in your head didn't line up in real life. The story that you wrote about that woman that you don't even talk to slipped away in your hands. It all went away. And that's the real trap, because assumption is really one of the things that most you guys are automatically gonna walk into. And the thing about assumption, it is quiet and it sneaks up. Like, guys, guys, I don't drink. Y'all know that thing. What is that thing called? That 100 proof thing that you put in watermelon? I don't know if they do that anymore. What is that liquor? Ether. What is that, guys? Help me out, guys. Chat room. What is that shit that you pour into watermelon and you can't even taste it, but it sneaks up on you? What is that, guys? Y'all, any of my drinking aficionados, y'all know Everclear. Thank you. Yes, Everclear. Yes, there you go. Yes, the assumptions sneak up on you like Everclear. Thank you. I heard about it. I've never had I don't even know what the fuck that is. Oh my God, I wouldn't even know. Yeah, but But what I'm saying to all you guys out here, once you live the assumption long enough, you're really gonna think it's real. And then what's gonna happen is you're responding to something that's not real versus responding to yourself. You're real. The thought isn't real. Okay? And for many of you guys out here, you start playing games with women. This is why you guys don't just walk up to women, because whatever that ever clear assumption that you were thinking is sneaking up on you right now. And sometimes something can sneak up on you and make you nervous and bring out more fear. It can heighten your senses and heighten your insecurities as well. And no, that's not the power of pussy or anything like that. Not giving women that kind of fucking credit. It is the power of how you think about yourself. But when you have the game, gentlemen, you don't live by statistics and data and daydreams. You live off of the standard in which you made for yourself. If I see it and I want to fuck with it, I'm going to go talk to it. The end. The end. That's it. If I see it and I want to fuck with it, I'm going to go talk to her. And that's it. Nothing else. No stories popping in your head. No, what should I say and what should I do? Because you should already know what to say before you even walk up to the woman, gentlemen, before you even do that. But for some of you guys out, when you have the game, you don't see, a man is going to see a woman's behavior for what it is, not for what I want it to be, not for some Hallmark moment or some fortune cookie fairy tale. She is just going to give me information, gentlemen. That is all she's doing. She's not opening her legs. She's not spreading her butt cheeks, and she's not opening her mouth. She's just giving you information, not a story, not ego, nothing like that. So there's no need to fill in the gaps. You're just trying to obtain information from somebody versus allowing the thing in your head to push you forward. Because see, as a man, one thought, one mind, one way at all times, okay, is that we don't assume anything. I'll never assume that she will stay. I'll never assume that she will leave. I don't care. I don't assume she has somebody, and I assume she doesn't. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care. I will never assume she's different from other women. I'm not just gonna look at her and say, she's my future wife. She's my soulmate. She's my person. I can see her and she could be, man, we don't do any of that. Again, gentlemen, I simplify it. All I'm going to do is put my bid in to give her an opportunity to be selected. The end. I didn't say nothing about her getting on her knees, spreading her butt cheeks or opening her legs or her mouth for that matter. I didn't say any of that. I assume nothing. I'm never going to even assume she's into me or not into me. I'm never going to feel that or think that she's out of my league or anything like that. The fuck? Never ever will think that way, because I don't need to know anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let our time, I'm going to let not the interaction we have right now be a determination of anything. I'm going to see if she's following directions. I'm going to tell her to call me. See, you guys are always begging for her number. I'm going to tell her to call me. She doesn't have to take the number, but most of the time, they love to take my number because they love dominating men. And they love to, when they have that emotional perfect pitch, that they can't smell fear, anxiety, or worry, assuming, judging, expectation. They don't smell that. They can feel a man, because men are very, very rare. And men are very, very dominant. We don't bullshit around. I'm not going to waste my time with her, because look at that one over there. Look at that one over there. That one there. That one there. I'm not just going to sit here with her because she's smiling at me. No, I'm going to get in and get out and move it forward, gentlemen. That's what we always saying for all you guys out here, okay? Guys, got a question, please put a queue. Lines are open. But as I said right now, I will let time and her behavior and how she moves tell me the story, because that is going to be an honest story versus one I conjure up that I'm trying to fit into or trying to force her into. We cannot force a woman into a story in our head. And that's the power that you're going to have when you learn the game, because you're not attaching anything, okay? Because anytime you assume something of a woman, you're always going to ruin your potential. It robs you of everything. It robs you of your authenticity, because it makes you feel, it triggers something in you, fear, worry, anxiety, and everything. And you're so busy worried about the fear and the anxiety and the worry, you're trying to do everything not to have her see that I am nervous right now. My heart, my chest is going like this right now, and I gotta make sure she doesn't notice that my palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean? All that shit. I got because guess what? Now you're taking the assumption, and then it's triggering something in you, and now you're trying to diffuse the feeling that you have from a false story based off of an assumption of a woman you don't know. Do you see how that works, guys? This is why that rejection shit is not real. This is why I keep trying to tell you guys, a woman cannot do that. You see what I'm saying? All right. That's what I'm saying, you guys out there. Yeah. And Sammy, you got a minute to call in, and we're going to remove you from this place. You're not here to learn. So you got a minute to call in, sir. But if you don't call in a minute, you got to leave, sir. This is not for you. We'll remove you. We don't play around here. And I'm not going to assume anything. I know this much. If you don't call in another 45 seconds, you're going to get the fuck out this room, because you are wasting everybody's time bitching like a fucking chick. So you either got to call in the next 30 and assume nothing. Know what the fuck is about to happen, okay? All right, so here we go, guys. For all you guys out here. Yeah, you need to call in right now, son. But anyway, what I'm saying for you guys out here, when I finish the statement, he doesn't call, I'm going to let him go. But what I keep trying to tell you guys out here, all you young men out here, she's not pulling away from you because you're boring. Not yet. She's not pulling away from you because your money or your bank account doesn't match what she thinks. She's not pulling away because you're not the right height or the right body shape. She's pulling away because you're already treating her like the villain in your story. You're already pissed off at her, and you don't even know why you're pissed off at her, because you're looking at somebody, you're taking somebody else. All right, I'm going to kick him out. You're looking at somebody else. Let me go ahead and boot him out. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. You know, guys, I apologize. We're going to keep it moving. We get him out the room. But as I was saying for you guys out here, this is what the problem is. You get mad at her, and she's like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, you know what you did. Like, what the fuck? That's the problem. This starts before you meet her. Your assumptions about women, your past, your worth, all those things are going to shape what you are to yourself. And this is how you know you don't have a game. That there is no fear with a woman, or anxiety, or worry, or being passive, or blaming, or getting angry, and all this other stuff, okay? Let me get this call right here, 972. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you, sir? What's up?
What's up, Steve?
What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Yeah, Tommy, man. I was in the lobby, and then I made a mistake.
No, you didn't make a mistake. You made a choice. You should know better. We don't deal with fucking effeminate bitches, dog. Why are you acting like a bitch in my room? Why are you acting like a... No, it's not your bag. What the fuck do you want? Because all I see in there is you're crying, complaining, and bitching. You're not asking any questions. So what the fuck do you want?
Yeah, Steve, man, I had an issue with the girl that I was dating.
You don't have no issue. You're the issue, man. What issue can you... Okay, young man.
So
stop,
I was
stop.
dating this girl for
Stop.
almost like
Sammy,
2 months.
Sam, will you shut the fuck up, please? I want everybody to learn a lesson. You see why he has an issue? He said I had an issue with a woman. Look what he conjured up in his head. Look what he conjured up in his head. And you want to know why he called it an issue? Because, Sammy, let me guess, she didn't give you what you wanted, did she, Sammy?
No, that's not like that. No.
Yeah, well, okay, wait. You met her 2 months ago, so what's your question? She blocked you? She blocked you?
Yeah, she blocked me from her phone and social media because I refused to take her to shopping.
But Sammy, what did you say what did you want from that woman? What did you want from that woman? You wanted to fuck, didn't
I
you,
mean,
Sammy? Sammy, let's
you
be
know,
honest.
she's beautiful.
Sammy,
She's beautiful.
Sammy,
She's sexy, bro.
Samuel, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, just yes or no. You wanted to fuck her, yes, Sammy? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, I want y'all to game it out. Get your crayons out. This is why I'm fucking undefeated. All right, Sammy. Now, guys, I want to show you this. Okay, guys, draw 3 lines, gentlemen, beside each other. Line 1, Sammy wanted to fuck her. And the third line, she blocked Sammy because Sammy wouldn't take her out to eat. Out to shop.
Shopping.
Now, Sammy, let's look at the most important thing. Line 2, gentlemen. Why should she fuck you, Sammy? Sammy, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
No,
I'm listening
no,
because
Sammy.
because
No,
I thought our relationship over
stop.
the man. Like, I didn't know she come out with me like
Sammy.
she's gonna ask me for like
Sammy, stop it. Sammy, you started off disingenuous with that woman. Did you ever tell her you wanted to fuck, or did you pretend that you were interested in her? Come on, Sammy, let's be honest. You know you didn't ask for no pussy. Sam, stop. Let's be honest. I'm gonna hang this phone up. You know damn well you didn't ask for any pussy. Can you just be honest and say I didn't? Come on, Sam, please. Can you be honest?
No, it was about relationship.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. I want everybody to listen again. I want everybody to listen. The man admitted he wanted some pussy and then started talking about relationships like a liar, a manipulator, a deceiver. Man. No, Sammy, I'm just taking your information, Sammy. I'm good at what the fuck I do. And I knew you were a fraud. And you're complaining that she wanted dinner, wanted clothes. But Sammy, you lied to her from the moment you started talking to her. You were a manipulator. You were the one that lied. And you're shocked she blocked you now. You're shocked she blocked you. Okay.
Can I explain?
No,
Steve?
Sir. You can't. All right, sir. You can try to explain, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Because Sammy,
so when we start this,
Sammy, you need to learn versus explain. Do you want to learn or do you want to cry for a moment? Because if you want to cry for a moment, we can. You want to have a cry, a Sammy moment to cry?
I just need your hug, bro. I just need your hug.
Sammy,
that's all.
Sammy, isn't my explaining trying to help your ass if you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to help you to show you where you went wrong. You went wrong because you wanted ass from that woman, but you lied to her. You lied to her. You played games with her. You told her that you wanted a relationship knowing you wanted to smash. Tell me I'm a lie, Sammy. That's what you just said. Did you not?
Yes, you're right about that.
Stop. One thing at a time. I am right about that. So that's number 1. So let's move to number 2. Why should she fuck you, Sammy? You can't even answer the question. What benefit is she going to get with you, Sammy?
Relationship is not only about money,
Sammy.
Bro. It's commitment.
Sam, how old are you, sir?
I'm 42.
Okay. I'm going to slow this down because maybe because you sound like you're foreign and maybe I'm going too fast for you. What part of you wanted some pussy and pretended you want a relationship don't you understand? What part don't you understand? Am I saying that too fast? Am I saying that too fast? No, I mean, what part don't you understand? Because you admitted to everybody listening that you wanted some ass. But instead of you standing on your own principle, you then pretended that you wanted a relationship with her. And then you have the nerve to complain that she blocked you because she's saying this, Sam, because it goes to the 2 now. What am I going to get to invest my pussy in a guy that's a liar, a manipulator? He's a deceiving, conjuring, fucking loser.
Damn. Steve.
Wait, no. I'm not calling you that. I'm not trying to sleep with you. I'm saying, you're saying that she blocked you. And because you didn't take her out. Well, you became a wallet to her the moment you lied to her. You wanted sex with her. You pretended you wanted a relationship with her.
There is no lie. You know, I'm telling you, you gotta listen to me, but first, because we start as a relationship in the beginning. It's been 2 months, right? But in 2 months, we never have no sex at all.
You're not
So
in a relationship. Okay, Sam, listen to me, brother. Listen to me. I'll go back to line 2, guys. Why? What benefit is she going to get from a guy that not only lies, manipulates, deceives, plays games, beats around the bush, is not dominant, is not passionate, is not fun, is not exciting, who won't make her wet, tingle, or turned on? What is the only thing you can do for her is take her out and buy her shit. And she's only matching your femininity, not your masculinity. So how are you getting mad at her when you started all this shit? This is on you. This has nothing to do with her.
so good. I mean, you know, I just want to know that. That's all, man. I don't need no help. That's good. I can handle it myself.
You can't.
Bro. Thank you. Appreciate you.
You can't. What I'm saying, I don't understand. What are you saying? I'm lost. What are you saying?
No. I said. I mean, it seems like you blame me for like being soft.
Okay. Wait. Time out. Are you telling me that I'm blaming you after you put all the facts on the table? So you're saying I'm blaming you? So you're wait. So you're the victim in this, right? You're the victim? There's a victim in here. Is it her or you? Who do you think is the victim here? Is it you or her?
You can't really after very healthy relationship. You can't block somebody's phone number. That was what I was saying.
Everybody heard.
I mean, it's all good.
No, it's not all good because until you
I'm
wait.
out, bro.
All right, take your fucking ass on. Take your fucking ass on. Then you don't want to learn shit. Get the fuck off. See that, guys? Y'all see that? Y'all see? He doesn't want to take accountability. Everybody, if you're listening, he was the one that said, I want to sleep with her. But then lied to her and said, I want a relationship with her. And for months kept lying to her. And now he wants to feel, see, this is what the red pill does to you young men. It doesn't let you take accountability and see things for what they are. But guys, we'll continue. I appreciate you guys, but listen, this is why we tell you guys the game is not for everybody, but it is for you guys listening. Let us continue, guys. I do appreciate you guys. Let's continue. Gentlemen, as I said before, listen, please overstand this. And I talk to you guys, not that ignorant motherfucker, but you guys, because I appreciate you guys. All right? What I say for all you young men out here, okay? We have to stop assuming, okay? We've got to stop assuming she was your dream girl, okay? You've got to stop assuming that being nice to a woman is going to reward you with some pussy. You've got to stop assuming that just because I put effort in, that means if I text her and take her out, that it's going to end in a result of her facing a pillow and her ass in the air. We've got to stop assuming that. Because just like Sammy, he's bitter. And the only reason he's bitter is because the world he created did not go the way he wanted it to go. And that's why he's mad. Because remember, guys, a woman cannot block, ghost, or reject a man because men don't give a fuck. Let me get this question right here. Let me go ahead and kick the guy out. We don't do Jim Max and let that guy go. All right, so let's get this question right here. He says, when does assumption become, sir? Maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe you have a disability, so I'll slow it down. Maybe you have a disability because you ain't fucking paying attention. Carl, let me simplify it for you, buddy. Think assumption as you flying. Think assumption as you finding a unicorn, an elf, a smurf, and the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, I'll slow it down. Because assumptions don't come true. Do you understand that? So anytime you have an assumption and you assume shit as if you're a mind reader, you know, it is amazing. Guys, the only thing I'm jealous about you guys, man, when it comes to the game that I don't even have. Guys, what the fuck? What skill can I get from you guys to read a woman's mind? Because it is the most amazing fucking thing. How is it guys who can't get pussy can read a woman's mind? That is so fucking amazing to me. I'm so jealous that you guys can read minds because apparently I must be missing something. So let me slow it down for you, big dog. Think about an assumption as you finding a unicorn, a leprechaun, or you flying. It will never come true. It will never come true, okay? And if you're paying attention, you wouldn't be asking this question. So please fucking pay attention, man. Please, please, please pay attention. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead and continue. Got a question, guys. Sir, you might be new here, and I'll next time ask a question, please follow direction and put a Q. If you have a question right there, it's right there for you. You're saying, how can I keep an active sexual and dating lifestyle, not too focused on my grind? You're a fucking okay, guys. You know what's weird about guys who don't know how to fuck, guys who can't eat pussy, and guys that are bad in bed with women because their mouthpiece cannot make her pussy wet, even if they threw water on it. Look at what the motherfuckers do. Guys, this is why do y'all see why a lot of these young men are fucked up in the head because of that red pill and manosphere shit? This motherfucker acts like he doesn't have time and he's a fucking... Sir, we are all on our fucking grind. That's what our parents taught us to do. That's why we went to school. So real quick, I'll let this guy come in because he's red pill. Hey, red pill G, go ahead and tell everybody to go to the gym real quick before I let you go. Tell them to go to the gym.
Everybody go to the gym.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Now, as I said before, for all you guys out here, this is why you guys are always going to lose, because you act like you're doing something and no one else is doing it. You go to school to pay your bills. You go to school to learn how to pay your taxes, to pay your rent, to pay your car note, to pay your electricity, to pay for your entertainment and your fucking food. We're all grinding, sir. So it's not like you're doing something mythical. So please stop acting like you're doing something mythical. Let's be honest. You can't fuck. You can't eat pussy. You're bad in bed with women. So what you have done is you have created a lie in your head to tell yourself, I'm too busy, when you're not busy, because you're the motherfucker swiping left and right all day. I can tell a motherfucker like you swiping left and right, looking at women, staring at women, don't know how to talk to women. But because you're weak as fuck, and I say this with kindness, you want to make an excuse, man. My God, that thing was being brought to you by Excuse Fairy Crunch, man. Excuse Fairy Crunch. Let's continue this game, man. Guys, y'all got to realize y'all in a room with a motherfucker game. Come on, man. Just be honest. You know what? I would respect you more if you just said, you know what, Steve? I'm bad with women. And Steve, I was just about to tell you that I was on my grind because I'm using that as a lie to not make me feel bad about the fact that I'm terrible in bed with women. I will respect that. But guys, every woman in this room knows what the fuck you talking about. You're not on this grind. Man, stop listening to that red pill shit. Your purpose is you being responsible. Well, hey, what they did, okay? They took the word lion and made it dove. So they took the word being responsible to touch a lot of you guys on your nut sacks and put the word grind. They took out the word because you know, red pill manosphere people, they like to take actual words out and they like to give them fictional fillers. Motherfucker, you ain't on no goddamn grind. You're lazy as fuck. Because a man that's on his grind is a man that's on his grind in all things, son. All things. And I'm trying to teach everybody, it's a lesson for him and those that use that I'm on my grind bullshit. You're on your grind to be a responsible person, but your grind is your authenticity. Your grind is your personality. Your grind is your self-awareness. Your grind is how you delegate yourself. Your grind is cultivating wisdom. Your grind is affecting change. Your grind is having a standard. Your grind is being engaged with women. Your grind is your character. So, sir, please stop saying that bullshit. Please. I appreciate you being here, but come on, dog. Come on, stop doing that, man. Let's stop doing that shit. Anyway, guys, let's continue this joint. We got y'all covered. Let's keep talking, guys. We got a lot to discuss. As we're saying, okay? Gentlemen, always remember when you assume it's actually emotional gambling, because most of you guys are thinking something about that woman that you shouldn't be thinking about. I know a lot of you guys think because she wears tight clothes that she's trying to give you a signal that I want to sleep with you, or that she smiles at you, gives you a signal that I want to sleep with you, or says hello and gives you a signal I want to sleep with you, or touch your arm, or just do anything. You always assume, and we've got to stop doing that. And then when she doesn't act the way you want her to act, it's always going to be her fault. Okay? And this is why those that learn the game, Jim, this is why you win. Because we gamble, but we don't gamble on pussy. We gamble on ourselves. Guys, I have a gambling addiction. When I see a woman, I push all the chips to the middle of the table because I believe in me. I believe in me so much, I'll put the chips in the middle of the table. I don't play the odds. I play the motherfucking house because I set the terms, because I am the term. And that's what I'm saying for you guys out here. Okay? And if she's interested, so what? And if she's not, so what? Wait, I know y'all probably scratch your head. You're like, Steve, why don't you care if she's interested? Because, gentlemen, there are levels of interest. Just because a woman is interested in you, there is no bylaw in that thing to say she's got to sleep with you. She can be interested in you in the moment, and then the interest can go away. Just like sometimes she's not going to be interested in you, and the interest will come in. So I just want y'all to understand that, okay? I want y'all to stop trying to do something. Look, you're not guessing her temperature and gauging her like she's a thermostat, okay? And wait for it to go up or drop or something like that. You don't do that, man. See, when you learn the game and learn how to love yourself and understand yourself, gentlemen, you realize that every assumption is a leash or a chain in your mental plantation. And every leash that you have for yourself, I didn't say the woman, will become emotional and effeminate slavery. The moment you assume, you hand any woman you assume something about the fucking leash. And it is in that moment she controls your mood, she controls the moves, and unfortunately she controls your mind, and she doesn't want the dick at all. And the worst part about it is you did it to yourself. Every woman you assume something, they never asked anything of you. They never asked you hand over the power, hand over a leash. They never did that. And that's what makes all this shit fucked up, because I want to open your eyes to this. You gave your freedom away, not to a woman. You didn't give it away to a woman, gentlemen. You gave it away to a thought of a woman you conjured in your fucking head. Something that you guessed about, something that you made something up about. And you believe, the moment you believe that fucking thing you make in your head, you make it in this weird thing called a fact. And it anchors in and it doesn't go away. And once it becomes a fact, gentlemen, you are going to defend the fact because you don't want to feel like you're ignorant to assume shit. Okay, this is why I keep trying to tell you guys, okay? This is why when it comes to the game, your whole identity has to be built on things that don't exist outside of you. We've got to open up because that's how a lot of you young guys lose yourselves because you get too attached to the illusion and then you act like it's real, okay? And then you suffer like it is a betrayal because you get mad at the woman because she's not what you made her to be. She didn't fit into what you wanted her to be. You know what that is? Someone that's going to say, hey, I don't know you. I know nothing about you. Let's go to your house so I can take my clothes off, spread my butt cheeks. You smash me and I'll go about my merry old way while you just sit in bed and go to sleep. But this is the truth that you understand at the end of the day. You were never betrayed. The reason why you believe in rejection is because you were misled, not by the woman, by the thoughts you have about yourself and how you feel about yourself. You betrayed yourself. And your suffering was so bad that you thought that shit was real. That's why you think rejection is real. As I told you, I've been telling you this since the 90s. Let's find out where rejection lives at so we can knock on his fucking door and whip his ass. Where does he live? What is his apartment? What state and what city does he live in? Let's go find that motherfucker. And everybody in this room will all fly to his door, knock on his door and fuck him up so you guys can be free of him. But see, this is where when you become that man, you draw the line. No more assuming. No more creating enemies out of silence. No more getting mad at a woman who has the right to say no. No more getting mad at a woman who has a right to be offended by your thought that she should sleep with you, even if she doesn't know you. You have to stop falling in love or in lust with dreams, illusions, and guessing. You have to go into this game with clarity. You don't walk, or if you can't go in with clarity, don't go over there and talk to her. You got to take time to look at this. And if she walks away, cool. It's okay. Because I never expected anything of her anyway. See, most of you guys live in a world of expectation. Because unfortunately, our mom and our dad fucked us over with that shit. You know what? You expected when it was time to eat breakfast, mom would make you breakfast. You expected when it's time to eat dinner, mom would have dinner ready, or mom would get you some money to go order a pizza or some shit. Everything our parents did was to fulfill something that we should never have. We assumed and we expect from the reality that we're in. Let me grab this call, 323. What's your name, sir? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, what's up, man? Just want to say thank you for your videos. I had a question about something in some of the videos about like the difference between not worrying about a girl's options or her going on a date versus if she brings up another man, you're gonna say goodbye and just piece her out. I was just curious about.
Well, because
you know what I mean?
okay, well, the thing is, women are gonna bring. Okay, when women know your insecurities, men, they're gonna bring other men up just to reinforce their insecurity. But I'm not insecure about any men because I don't think about men enough to even have an insecurity or insecurity. I don't think about men at all. I only think about myself. So a woman will when a woman knows you can get pussy, they feel some kind of way because they realize their pussy carries no value and weight. And some women will use that pussy or throw men in your face to try to make you jealous or try to throw you off your square. And that's when you got to check her at the door with that shit. When you had a game.
Check her out the door, but also you were saying like you don't sweat it as in you're not worrying about it, but if she brings it up, then you're gonna check her at the door.
No, she throws it in my face thinking it's gonna make me mad or something. You know what I mean? Like, like just, like, hey, man, why does this guy keep messaging me? And like, oh my God, you know what? I just can't stand guy. Like, okay, talking to me about another guy is like using me as a shoulder to cry on. That's where I have my problem. See, I don't mind. Look, go do what you want. But don't come talking to me, asking me, well, what went wrong with my date with him? Nah, we ain't doing that shit. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna.
I see what you say.
Yeah. I don't have a problem. A woman's gonna talk. Hey, look, this guy messaged me, right? Right? This guy messaged me, or this guy said this, or this guy did that, right? That's not the problem. The problem is when it comes to questioning, and I'm like a shoulder to cry on. What did he mean by that? And what was going on with that? You see what I'm saying? Like I'm her girlfriend or something. That's where the line stops at.
Oh wow, I gotta say I'm still a little bit not as clear as I would like to be on it. That's cool. I think I know what you. So if she brought it, just like you're saying, like you would understand the intent behind it.
Well, I know the intent behind it because she's trying to see where's his weak point at. See, again, women her phone is going to ring and buzz and men are going to hit her up. That we got to accept that. But if you can't accept that, that's going to fuck you over. And then when she then brings up another guy, she's going to make you mad and jealous and upset through the silence. But what I'm saying is, look, that's why I tell her, date who you want to date and don't stop texting him and up front, because it fucks her up because she's so used trying to hide that shit from you guys, knowing she's doing it, that she's shocked that I'm cool with her doing it. But listen, do that shit, but don't come to me like I'm your girlfriend to try to figure out why the guy is doing what he's doing. That's when we have a problem.
Oh, because you bring it up. I didn't know that. Okay,
no,
you're
right.
It up off the bat. Right. I don't mind what you do.
Yeah, because I can't
stop
you.
You can date who you want.
Yes.
But if they start talking, but even if they're just talking about a guy, if they're talking about bringing guy, because they got a number of ways of putting a guy in your face. Sometimes it's not so subtle.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
They could have.
No, I don't mind. Listen, I'm not fazed with them bringing a guy in my face. It's when they talk to me like I'm their girlfriend and I'm trying to solve something. We're not doing that. I don't listen. Okay. You know what a sexy woman is to you, yes, sir. You know what one is, right?
Yes, sir.
So then we already know that sexy woman to you. You know, guys are going to be trying to get that ass too. You know there are going to be other men. Okay, so we know that. So that's that. Okay, so her mentioning guys trying to hit her up, that's to be expected. That's like we breathe in our heart pumps. It's to be expected. What's not to be expected is her telling you, 323, can I ask you a question? Well, I went on this date with this guy, and why would he take me here versus there? No, we're not doing that shit. See what I'm saying? When she's
talking to like you're her girlfriend,
right?
But if she just brings it up in another context, you wouldn't trip on it?
No, because it's to be expected. Okay, if she's like, well, you're talking to her and her phone buzzes. Or she's like, man, I just hate creepy guys. Or, she just makes a statement. You should expect that. Because if you find her attractive or sexy, believe me, there are a lot of other guys do too. So there are other people trying to get that pussy as well, right? I accept that. But what I won't accept is talking to me like I'm your girlfriend. Like I'm like, you want me to come over and you want me to solve the case of you and another guy. Like, why would
what if she's just like, hey, I got this guy, he's my friend, and blah blah blah. But you feel like she's trying to compare.
Well,
you know what I mean? She's trying to get at.
If you feel it, you check it then. Right. You just answered the question. If you feel that it is more than a basic statement and you feel like it's a power move or a pussy power move, then that's when you correct the behavior and let her know, don't you ever talk to me like that again. Don't you ever disrespect me like that. You let her fucking know.
Don't disrespect me. And then if she does it again,
you're
you check
gone.
her ass at the door.
Yeah, not check her at the door.
What?
You're gone.
I wish you the best.
Yes.
I just let a girl go recently, man, and it's a lot. It's bad because I'm on this journey, right? I'm newer on the journey, but it's a girl I've been with for a while, and she stepped on my boundary. I mean, I should have, but I finally, thanks to your videos and shit, partly, I was able to, like, I gotta let you go. I'm sorry, and I did it nice. I did it like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I respect what you're about, and I respect your needs.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wish you the best to find the guy that will fit with what you're looking for.
Right, because she asked you why. All you gotta do is ask her a question back. Am I a bitch? No, seriously. Am I a bitch? She's like, what are you talking about? No, am I a bitch? You're like, no, you're not a bitch. Then why do you think why you treat me like one?
Yeah.
What made you think that I'm supposed to solve another dick for you? The fuck are we doing here? But watch this. And even if she crawls her ass back and says, I'm sorry, because they will do that with the C. When you get this game, they're gonna get pissy at first because they don't get checked all the time. So she's gonna be in her fucking feelings, but in the silence, she'll crawl her ass back. And then she crawls her ass back. You get to make the decision. I'll let you back in, but there'll never be a relationship. All we're gonna do is fuck from this point on. I will never have anything with you other than you getting on this dick. Because when I gave you the wiggle room to learn you thought that you could disrespect me by thinking you could bring and ask me questions about another man. So for those purposes, we can hang out and you can get on this dick, but we'll never have a relationship. And that's the free will that you can give her.
Right. I like that. The free will thing is good. You don't have to fuck with me, but if you do, this is how it's
These are the terms. See, most young men don't know they get to make terms, but in the reality that they're in, they think women are the only ones that can make terms and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Hell no. Okay?
Hell no.
All right, so we'll throw you back in. If you got another question, let me know. I appreciate the call, buddy, okay? Good call.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. And drive safe out there. Thank you. All right, guys, lines open. Let's continue this game, dog. See, gentlemen, this is why when you lock into who yourself, the death of, remember, right rejection. Go right. Remember, guys, if y'all are listening, right rejection, because I'm going to show you why there is no such thing as rejection. So always remember, rejection is connected to assumption, judgment, and expectation. We'll get into that. 917. What's your name, sir, and how can I help you? What's up?
Yo, Dean. My name is and
can you get off your speaker?
What a question.
Can you get off your speaker, please, so they can hear you? You sound muffled and
Oh,
far away.
yeah.
Can you do that, please?
Speaker? Is that better?
Yes, much better, sir. How can I help you? What's your question?
So I just listened to the call that you just had like 2 minutes ago.
Yes, sir.
And you were one question that I have is I've been messing with this girl, and one thing that like she does often, or one thing she does often is kind of like she's polygamous, where like she likes to have like a different relationships with like different people.
Yeah, but wait, but she should. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because you're in a relationship with her. You say you're messing with a girl. And the fact that, no, listen to me. This is where y'all got to wake up. Because you're messing with her and she's not messing with you, everything she's doing is right. There's nothing wrong with what she's doing. She's doing exactly what she wants to do on the terms that you have agreed upon her, that I'm going to run behind you, kiss your ass, and make you the queen bee of my world. So she's doing everything right. So what's the problem?
So the thing is, like, I felt like my game was tight
Sir, you don't have, sir, you don't have any game, so please don't lie to yourself, okay? Just you got to come to an honest decision. I mean, a thought. You don't have any game, dog. Please believe me. You have no game. You're an average guy. You don't have any game. Because if you had game, it'll come in your language. You wouldn't be messing with a woman. She would be messing with you. That's the language of the game. You don't date women, they date us. So it's cool. Your language exposed you. Shout out Miles Cunningham. So you're messing with her, but you can't complain about what she's doing because you're doing it off of her rules because you're messing with her. Right. If she was messing with you, she would have to modify her rules to be with you. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Right. You see how that shit works? So we have to be careful because I know a lot of y'all guys don't understand this. See, listen, nobody knows about women messing with you because all your life you have been trained to mess with women. And that's why it doesn't make you a bad person. But when you mess with women, you can't complain about the rules that they set because you have to follow their rules.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes sense. It
Right.
makes so much fucking sense.
Right. And that's why I teach you they fuck with me. That's why that's why I invite them to be selected because they have to show me that they are worthy to come in my kingdom.
If you were in the same situation as me, what would you do differently?
The first thing I would have let her know is that she has no say-so in this shit because she's fucking with me. I'm not running behind her. And listen. And if she has a problem with what I'm saying, all I'm going to offer her is dick and bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. And then she can add his dick. There you go. I'm not going to fight with you. If you listen, if you expect me to explain myself to you, then I do not belong around you. And for those reasons, look, we don't have to be in a relationship. You want some dick? Call me. Peace. We're cool. If you think because you've been running all those other suckers before me, then wait, we can work this out. Listen, you got the best of both worlds. You can still run all those suckers, but when you want to get on this dick, call me. That's it.
Well, let's say that you, I don't know, man. Let's say that you don't have the best skills, because again, like, you know, you're in a different level than I am. So, how will you start? How would you like change your mindset? How would
By becoming a student of the game. I didn't learn this shit just waking up. I'm a student, man. I decided to do the thing that most young guys do. I invested in me. And I had a mentor like I could be for you if you choose to be a student and you can learn the game. But you ain't gonna learn it doing the shit you doing right now. You're gonna be like everybody else.
Let's see. Shit. Just slap in the face, but I like it.
So let me ask you a question. What's going on with that woman right now?
Well, pretty much she's like, hey, I want to be with you and this and that. But
all right. Wait. Have you had sex with her yet?
Yeah.
All right, this is what you're gonna tell her. You need to call her and tell her, look, I love hitting that pussy from the back. I love smacking your ass. I love just hitting that bottom. But I'm gonna let you know this right here, right now. I don't want to have a relationship with you. And if you don't like it, we can end things right now. But don't you ever bring up a relationship with me. I'll decide when you can have something with me. But until then, if you bring it up, that'll be our last conversation. And is that being mean and rude?
No.
No, it's being straight up. That's what you gotta tell her. I know you might not. I know the guys in the room. I know you want. So I'll tell you to call her right now and say, but I don't think you built to do that shit. I would, because I know you don't have no game. I would tell you to call her right now and say, but I think you get scared and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I see that.
You're
I
right.
know.
You're right.
It's okay. I got
I
game,
ain't fucking
dog.
gonna lie, man.
No, I
You're
got
right.
it. It's scary. Yeah, so that's
Ain't
why.
the fucking level yet.
Right. So that's why. Listen, that's why you don't say anything. Just just stay on her Tampax. Get a calendar out. Find out when she cramps, so y'all can line up your periods. Because y'all can have such an emotional bond. We can line our periods up. And we can cram together, PMS together, and eat ice cream together. Because I want to be more like you than you follow me. So just do that, big dog. Okay. But I appreciate you, buddy. Okay. You have any
Yo, let me,
other
tell you, let me say something else, dude. I appreciate like the things that you do. You actually put a like fucking real game outside. Like honestly, it's kind of like a fucking reality check. You do fucking wonders to this fucking world.
No,
And
I
let me
don't
ask.
do. I
Let me
don't
tell
do.
you
I
this.
don't do wonders in this world. I just tell you guys. I keep telling y'all guys. If you go to my IG, have you seen my IG yet?
I haven't.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
I want you to look up.
give it to me,
Write
I'll
this
follow
down. VIP for the dome. That circle, the sphere. Wizard of Oz VIP. I think that's 350. Then look up the Jabberwockies. Cause guess what? I ended it. The motherfucker brought me took me out to go see the Jabberwockies before I left on her dime. But this is what I keep trying to tell you. Y'all want receipts? I posted the fucking things on IG. Plane ticket, hotel, food. I even showed you the food. I even showed you the places she walked. That buffet was like $100 a person and shit. All her dime. I paid nothing. You want to know why? Because when you got the game, her debit card works too. And when you got that dick right, they'll spend money on you. They'll fly you. They'll put you up in a room and they'll do all that shit. You just got to give them, dick and bubble gum. But we all out of bubble gum. So what we giving them?
So we get a dick.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all, man. That's why I've been showing y'all, man. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Right now, things are tough. But when I get some fucking cash, brother, I want to look from you.
I know it's cool. Okay, until then, listen, it's cool. Listen, I can tell you, look, until then, just keep calling and asking questions, okay? It's cool, okay? This is not you have to buy. I'm not that snake oil salesman. You got to buy right now. You got 50 minutes.
I feel you, though. And
Right.
that's what I call, because sometimes, like, you do gotta hear it. You gotta get a smack in the face and be like, yo.
Well, I'm not trying. No. I'm not trying to listen. I am not trying to tear you down. I'm just trying to.
I get
listen.
it.
Just
listen.
listen.
You're not turning me down. You're
listen.
telling me the truth.
I know.
So,
Listen.
like,
Listen.
So the truth might hurt.
No.
But
listen.
It is the truth.
Listen. You gotta listen. Okay. Listen. I'm not here to tear any of you guys down. I'm just trying to pop the bubble called rejection. Because that is a thing when you see a woman, it's probably one of the first or second sentences that comes out of your mouth, or a thought that goes across your mind, thinking that she is going to reject me. But unless you understand the rules of rejection and you take out and eliminate assumption, judgment, and expectation, then a woman can't reject you, ghost you, or block you. They can't. And if they can't do that, they have no power over you. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Well, I try to make sense sometimes. All right, I got to continue. Call back if you have any other questions, buddy, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Have
I
a nice
appreciate
one.
you. You too, man. Great call. I appreciate that, young man. That was awesome. Let's continue, guys. Let's talk about the next one. Guys, remember, please write this down. Nobody's breaking down rejection like this. Remember, guys, we're the only one on YouTube that has asked you guys, where does rejection live? Let's find out his address. We'll all fly down in whatever state, city, or apartment he's in, and we'll slay that motherfucker and go kick his ass. We'll kick his ass for you. Okay, now, remember, guys, when you look at rejection, because there's no such thing as it, we're going to move to the next thing, and that is the man who judges. The man who judges, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are doing fucking awesome. All you guys listening, calling and asking questions, y'all are doing fucking awesome. Just want to let y'all know. Let's get back on this. See, judgment is not discernment, gentlemen. Judgment is not clarity, okay? Judgment is the mind's addiction to an opinion dressed up as a truth or a fact. Come on, let's get it. Remember, guys, I always tell you that, unfortunately, guys, when you look at a woman, after you have the assumption, you're either going to go towards the judgment or the expectation. And if you're going towards a judgment or you're going to hit it at some time, you are addicted to lies and opinions that you make up as facts. Let me grab this call. Area code 616. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hi, what's going on, Mr. Lucario? I have a question for you.
Sir, I'm gonna ask you one time if you goodbye. If you do I look like Mr. Lucario, motherfucker? Okay, hang the phone up. Hang the phone up. This is not for you. Bye-bye. Shout out to my dog Lucario. Anyway, as I was saying for you guys out here. All right. So for all you young men out here, it is very, very important that I am trying to do everything to lock you into your reality, gentlemen, because you keep going into an illusion from the ego, self-importance, and uncertainty. And the person that judges thinks he knows what a woman is actually doing or thinking. And most of you guys out here, this is where you become mind readers, okay? You are already judging a woman's worth based off of your interpretation of how you view women. And that's why the red pill and manosphere really touches your ball sacks. This is the manosphere and the red pill, the pastor telling you to stay a little bit late so they can have a conversation. I don't make that funny, but that's why they get you guys. They indoctrinate you with shit that doesn't make any sense. They indoctrinate you with shit about a woman that you never met, and they're trying to tell you what the fucking woman's thinking. And y'all actually believe that the woman is actually thinking that shit. Think about this stuff. Come on, man. Think about this. Okay? You guys see a woman's phone in her hand and instantly decide that she's going to ignore you. You hear her laugh with somebody else and decide that she's replacing you. She likes somebody else's comment. She says something to somebody in somebody else's comment. You automatically have this judgment. And what a lot of you guys do, because you're insecure, now I'm not going to knock you for being insecure, but all you do is watch her post in her story and have these conclusions and all these things. Like she's like sending mean messages to you. And she hasn't said anything to you at all. And gentlemen, where judgment, okay, where you guys, when you look at rejection, when you look at the judgment part of this is the space, the silence, where she goes quiet. And you automatically assume, okay, guys, gentlemen, that woman that right now you thinking that she's sucking somebody's dick or having a train ran on her right now, maybe she's going Christmas shopping. Maybe she's spending time with her brother or her sister. Maybe she's reading a good book. Maybe she's watching someone on the fucking Hallmark TV show. But you don't know because you're not a priority right now to know what's going on. But for many of you guys out here, you want a woman to automatically move you up in the top 5 and she knows nothing about you. For all you young men out here. And you watch her posts and her story and all this other stuff, and you have these thoughts in your mind, and you declare those thoughts to be final without even talking to her. And see, when you judge a woman, then you get angry. Like a woman would tell you, hey, you know what? I'm going shopping. And guys, if you know anything about women and shopping, holy shit, let me help you out. Maybe dad didn't tell you about women and fucking shopping. A woman can say, hey, look, I'm just going in there to get some deodorant. Or I'm just going to go in there and get a Tampax. Or I'm going to go in there and get some fruit. I'm going to go in there and get some food for my cat Vittles. Or I'm going to go in there and check out a bottle of wine. And then 3 hours later, she's rolling a basket full of shit she doesn't even need. Do you think the grocery stores, Walmart, Target, and all these department stores are for us? Fuck you. No, they're not for us. They know we're like this. I'm going to get this thing, I'm going to get it, and I'm out. That's what marketing and advertisers know about guys. But what y'all don't understand is that a woman that walks in wanting one thing can end up with a basket of a bunch of shit because she'll walk around and say, oh my God, wow, you know, this will look great on my refrigerator. And oh my God, man, this will look nice on me. Wow, and oh my God. And so what I'm saying to all you guys out here, hey, I'm not trying to get personal with them. I'm just being honest with these guys. That's what I'm trying to show you. Sometimes you talk to a woman and she'll say to you, hey, I'm just going to go get some shampoo and some conditioner and I'll call you when I'm done. And you guys are like, okay, cool. You're like, yeah, shampoo and some conditioner, man. That should take her off of our interpretation. Man, that should take her about 10 minutes tops. And if there's a line, maybe 15. So she's going to call me in about 10 or 15 minutes. Can't wait. And then it turns into 30 minutes. And then it turns into an hour. And then all of a sudden you start getting pissed off because then you start judging what's going on. And then in your mind, you're like, oh, she's fucking somebody right now. And she's texting somebody. And right now, right now she can look at a Christmas ornament and say, oh, wow, this might look nice on my tree. Wait, let me see. Is there a pear like that? Or, wow, I'm being dead ass serious. And then when she finally calls you because she's excited to hear from you, because remember, gentlemen, they go off in this fucking world called shopping. And when they go shopping, they look at things, touch things, feel things, hold things, compare things. So again, they might walk in wanting one thing, but they may walk out with a bunch of unnecessary bullshit. But then she calls you up to say hello to you. And then the thing is, at the end of the day, y'all get mad at her. Where you been at? Who you talking with? Who you fucking at? You see what I'm saying? So let me get this guy right here. This guy says, how soon after putting your bid in when meeting a woman, do you have to make your intentions known? Just trying to okay, sir, call in. I'll give you a minute to call in. You have 1 minute to call in because this is a lesson. And if you don't call in the minute, I'm going to remove you from here and answer the question for everybody who actually we should learn something. So I will give you 45 seconds to call in so we can have a conversation. And I will show you guys after, if he doesn't call in, I will remove him and I will tell all you guys the answer. I'm going to tell you guys the answer, but I will give him another 30 minutes. If he doesn't call in, we'll go ahead and remove him, okay? So I guess you're not calling in, so we'll go ahead and remove you from here. So first off, let's remove here, and I'll give you the answer, guys. For all you guys, I appreciate all you guys listening. So, gentlemen, the one thing about the bid has nothing to do with her pussy. And that's how you know the guy's a fraud. You see, gentlemen, when I'm trying to teach you guys is to get those fucked up, thirsty, those stories, those porn stories out of your head to make you think that a woman is living in porn. I've always told you guys to be honest with women. You see, the bid states that I'm here to take you out on a date, not to fuck you. I'm here to take you out on a date because I'm trying to taper you guys down to get you to stop thinking that life is porn. But the guy lied in the room saying he used a bid because I don't teach you guys to lie to women. And he automatically lied by what he said. And that's why we removed him out of here, guys, because I really got y'all covered. But, you know, we don't do that with women, okay? We don't do that with women. The thing that we do is we are actually being honest, okay? Okay, so again, before we kick him out, we're going to move along, but we are kind people. And I do want to say, guys, every time we have one, can y'all say hi before we kick him out? Guys, we have a manosphere guy in here. We got an asexual, homosexual. Can y'all say hi to him real quick before we kick him out? All right, we're just going to go ahead and move him out, remove him from the show. He doesn't belong here. So we're going to remove him out of the show and continue this game. So let's go ahead and remove him. Let's continue. But what I'm saying to all you young men out here, let's get back to the next thing because we have a lot to talk about. We don't have time to talk to effeminate males and things like that. So as I was saying to you guys out here, this is why judgment is a very bad thing, because that's what a lot of you guys do, is that you build a cage. Write this down. I build a cage called I know what's going on. I build a cage called I know what she's doing right now. But that cage is not a cage, gentlemen. That cage becomes your grave, because what you judge is something you don't fully understand. Most y'all didn't understand women in shopping. It might be new to some of you guys, and I appreciate you guys for that, okay? And and shout out to Australia. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Shrimp on the barbie. Okay, koala bears and kangaroos and koalas. Anyway, so what I was saying to you guys out here, this is why bury yourselves. This is why I don't want you to think about what she's doing. Because again, if she goes in that store, she'll come out hours later. And God forbid she goes to the mall. Oh my God, hey, you better call that shit half the day. Hey, you know what? There's a t-shirt I want to look at. Oh my God. She'll have a bunch of bags with shoes, makeup, purses, eyeliner, trinkets, and all that shit. Guys, if she says she's going to the mall, hey man, you better tell her, hey, we'll talk later on tonight. Or we'll talk tomorrow. Because she gonna be in that motherfucker all goddamn day. Now, when you're him, and she goes to the mall, that's when the game starts, guys. Get your crayons out because I want to show you this game, okay? When you're him, she goes to the mall, guys. Guys, this is when you become, write this down because people don't teach you this level of the game. I want to show y'all something. When you're him, she goes into a fitting room, but you become the fitting room. Hold on, guys, slow it down. Nobody's teaching y'all shit on YouTube. When you're him and she goes to the mall or a department store, she goes into a room that most will call a fitting room, but you become the fitting room, meaning that whether it's Victoria's Secrets or is it her looking at jeans, dresses, skirts, anything that she's got to go in that fitting room, what she is going to do is, baby, look, what you think about this, because I'm buying this for you, because I want you to see me in it. So can we go on your phone? Guys, this is why I keep telling you, stick with the technology. This is why, okay? All right? This is why I want to go live with you. And what she's going to do is she's going to take that fucking phone, go live with you, put that motherfucker right at the fitting room, right in the fitting room. And what she's going to do, she's going to just take off her shirt. She have her titties and her panties on and shit like that. She'll be talking to you. Oh, turn away. She's going to put the clothes on. And you're going to be her eyes and ears. She's going to say, what do I look like in the front? How do I look like from the left-hand side, the right-hand side, and the back? What do you think about it? Is it something that you would like to see me in? That's the fitting room experience when you have the game. Because women sometimes will dress for you. When she goes to Victoria's Secrets, sometimes they want lingerie specifically for you. What do you like? How do my titties look in this bra right here or this? So please understand, when you're that guy, because there are a lot of women like, man, I didn't even know there was such a thing. Oh yeah, ladies, when you meet him, oh, you're gonna want to do it. Oh, they're gonna want to do that shit. So just remember that, guys, okay? When it comes to women going out and shopping, that a 5-minute shopping can turn into hours, especially at the mall. Because you know what? Sometimes you might want to stop by and, oh my God, look at the pastries and cookie. You know, I'd like to try that one. Okay, can I get a sample of that? That really tastes. You know, I really like that chocolate, but you know what? Man, what is that made of? And guys, I'm telling you, it's not like us. So we can't assume that she's going to be like, hey, I'm going to go get that bra. I'm going to go in and get that bra. The only time she rushes it, guys, is if she has a clothes malfunction, meaning that maybe she was on her way to an important meeting and she got jelly on her fucking shirt, or something happened where there was a malfunction and she was like, I just got to go grab something and go. Only a malfunction will be the reason she goes. But when they go shopping, this is a relaxing moment for women where they like to take their time, kick back, and slowly, at a snail's pace or a turtle pace, go down every fucking aisle slowly, like this. You remember, like this, guys? I'm from the 1900s. There used to be a thing called the $6 Million Man, and in real time, he's like Benny Hill. But then they show him running. Go goo goo boo 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 ba da 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 da. Meaning, guys, like when you're in the swimming pool, you try to run in the swimming pool and you go that pace. We used to do that. We used to, when we were little kids, we would do the $6 Million Man run in the pool and shit. Oh, we had such fun as kids. But anyway, they would do that when they're walking around the grocery store. I don't give a fuck, whatever store they go to, they're going to take their fucking time unless they got something to do. And what I'm saying for all you guys that are listening, this is why you don't judge, okay? The only man, write this down, gentlemen, write this down, it's very important. The only man who judges lives in a courtroom of his own making. Every woman he dates is not a witness, not an enemy, not a suspect. You should not watch her every word and analyze all of her delays and interpret every signal she gives you that doesn't line up with you as she's fucking somebody, or she's talking to somebody, or she's dating somebody, or she's texting somebody. Because guys, maybe they are doing that, but it's none of your fucking business. It is none of your business, okay? That's what y'all got to understand, okay? It's none of your business. But she is not guilty until proven loyal, because you just met her. You can't ask a woman to be loyal to your dick when you're not loyal to yourself. Because if you place a judgment on a woman, you are betraying yourself. And the moment something feels off, you become the prosecutor of whatever you feel is off. So she says, I'm going to go in the store for 5 minutes, and comes back out 3 hours later. You assume that she's sucking somebody's dick or she's fucking someone. And then she's like, hey, babe, where have you been? Oh, man, I want to hear from you. What do you want? What you like, what the fuck? What do you want? What's wrong? You said that you were going to that store and you would be back in 10 minutes. Where the fuck you been? Who you been fucking? What? You been fucking that guy that you've been texting? Is that what you been doing? You been following around in it? And you know what she's saying? Damn, man, I really like that motherfucker too. And they're going to be like this. Click. And they ain't going to fuck with you. But let me tell you how it goes. Hey, baby, I'm going in and I'm going to go shopping. All right, cool. And then SpongeBob SquarePants, 8 hours later, or 4 or 3 hours later. Hey, baby, what's going on? Oh, nothing. I'm just over here playing my game. Baby, oh my God, I missed you so much. Man, I was out here shopping. I was thinking about you, but you know what? I was thinking about doing some fitting room stuff with you like I normally do. But you know what? I got a better idea. Why don't I give you a personalized modeling runway show at my place later on tonight? Because I really missed you. You want to know why they're saying that to us? Because she's thinking, oh my God, I know I told him 15 minutes, but it's been like 3 hours. Oh my God, I know he's gonna get mad at me. I know he's gonna be bitter. Let me call him. Hey, how you doing? What the fuck? He's not asking me any questions. He's not mad. He's not bitter. He's not angry. Oh my God, this motherfucker. Wait a second. Is he fucking with somebody else? Who's texting him right now? See how that script flips? Gentlemen, sometimes, guys, you remember I told you guys like Bugs Bunny. You remember I told you like Bugs Bunny when he's about to shoot and Bugs Bunny puts his finger in the barrel and it blows back? Guys, that's what is a blowback. When a woman expects you to get mad and jealous, but you so calm about shit, they get a blowback and they start getting jealous about you because you're not questioning what she's doing. Why aren't you questioning where I was going? Why aren't you mad? Wait, who are you fucking with right now? Who are you talking to? So guys, that is what's called a blowback. But what I'm saying to you guys out here, this is why she gets cold. Because this is why she feels distant, because she is exhausted. Guys, every guy that most of these women know, they're exhausted by the judgment that a lot of y'all guys are doing. And it doesn't make you listen, gentlemen, I want to say this, guys. This is not here to beat you down. I am here to show you if you stop doing these things, she'll never reject you. She'll never reject you, okay? Judgment will always be to a woman who has emotional perfect pitch. Is always going to be an insecurity wearing a mask. It's an illusion of control over things that you are scared to confront directly. If she's not there on time with the 15 minutes that I've allotted father. Now, see, I get it. Now, look, when these motherfucking women with their parents, oh no. If she's going to say 15 minutes and she running late, she better pick that fucking phone up and tell her mom and dad I'm going to be late, or that's her ass. And what I mean, that's her ass, there's going to be some punishment. You know they'll take her fucking phone from her. So it's different with that right there, okay? All right. So what I'm saying is for all you guys out there, all right? Wait on a second, wait a second. Hold on, wait a second. You've got 1 minute to call into the show. Oh, you got to get the fuck out of this room. Guys, you know, I mean that stop, but sir, you got a minute to call in the show. If you don't call in a minute, you got to get the fuck out. Then after a minute, when I kick you the fuck out, I'll tell everybody else why I kicked your fucking ass out. So you got 30 seconds to call in right fucking now. You got 30 seconds. Now it's 20 to call in right now. You got to get the fuck out this room. You are banned from this room. You can no longer come in this room. All right, so we're going to go ahead and kick you the fuck out. And then I'll tell you why I kicked him out. Guys, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me go ahead and kick him out of the room. Guys, don't tell another motherfucking man what to say, what to do. If you try to tell another man who's trying to teach you how to be a man what to do and you're not a fucking man, then we have a problem. I call it blowback, motherfucker, because when Elmer Fudd squeezes the trigger, it blows back on him. It blows back on him. Motherfucker want to tell me what the fuck, call man, fuck you. Don't be telling me what to do. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Let us continue, guys. I appreciate you guys. Let us continue this conversation we're having on this rejection, because I know it sucks. See, guys, most of you guys judge your past because you're not confident in your future. Most of you guys judge your beauty because you feel invisible. Most of you guys judge your interest because you fear rejection. So this is not about her at all, gentlemen. It never was. It was about what you haven't faced in yourself. That's why you put judgments on her. But when you learn the game and realize there's no rejection, I'm never going to judge. I'm just going to take information for what it is. But gentlemen, please understand. Again, I know most of you guys don't understand women and shopping because maybe you haven't been around enough women to realize how women and shopping go. So it's not that you're ignorant, it's just that you don't know. And whenever a woman says she's going shopping, you better tack on hours to that shopping experience. I'm just being honest with you guys out here, okay? To all you guys out here, this is very important. And what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that I'm cool with it. Again, gentlemen, when you give women leeway like that, they feel that they need to go to. You don't have to, guys. When you have diamond dick, you don't have. It's like they'll get mad. You know what? They will get mad at you because I'm thinking of some of this shit. They'll get mad at you for telling them that you don't need to tell me. Like, hey, baby, I just want to let you know that I'm running a little bit late. I'm out here shopping. Oh, baby, you don't need to tell me that. What? Why? Are you mad at me? Why can't see? It's different, guys, when you are fucking them or you're a dominant man. The rules are actually different. And what makes it dangerous in the game, gentlemen, is men who don't judge. Okay, men who judge don't trust. A man who doesn't trust is, gentlemen, I'm going to show y'all this, is going to be a controlling person. A controlling person can lead to an abusive person. And an abusive person is going to bring a woman's insecurities down. So please understand, there are doors behind doors behind doors. And if you're not making her feel safe, okay, you're making her feel like she's a scanned product or something like that. And no woman wants to be x-rayed emotionally before she's even opened up herself, her heart, her mind, her feelings, and her body. We have no right, gentlemen, to sit here and judge the woman we just met. You should be glad she's just telling you something. That's good. Gentlemen, it's good. There's nothing wrong. She'll tell you, look, hey, I'm going to a party and I'll call you when I get home. And guess what? She doesn't call you when she gets home. You can't get mad at her. Got to game it out. She's at a party. Sometimes women drink and they get all, they'll fall asleep and they'll forget. And sometimes they just don't give a fuck. But they're not your property. If she chooses not to get back at you, that's cool. That's cool. That's all right. Don't get mad, okay, gentlemen? Please don't. But because you guys judge and you fear things in women, you react the same every time. And when she learns your patterns, okay, then guess what? Then that is going to show your weakness to a woman. Piss her off. She knows not to call you, and she knows it's going to fuck with you, Lionel Richie, all night long, all night, oh, all night, Lionel Richie, all night long. So no, you're not. You're being played, and that's the price of judgment because it's going to give you a blowback. It makes you feel that you're in control, but because she knows how you think, she can either perform to your standards or push your motherfucking buttons. But that is all up to you, because if you believe in rejection, being blocked, and being ghosted and all them goofy ass things that people are telling you, like that 6'7" shit, right? Right? Okay, look. Instead of 6'7", I'm the only one. Why don't y'all do 6'9"? Like when y'all hear 6 and a 9, instead of doing this, why don't y'all do this? Why not? Let's game this up and do something for us adults. Fuck them kids. Let them little fucking kids. 6, 7. No, fuck that shit. We hear 6'9". 6'9". 6'9". Fuck it. Why not? Why don't we make up a 6'9"? Let the kids have 6'7". Get that to the kids. But no grown-up should be going, 6'7". I'm with the kids right now, pedophile. We doing this shit. That's children shit. 6'7". Nah, we grown-ups. We gonna do 6'9". I'm gonna put that out there, guys. I swear to you, we gonna change it up. Then let the kids have 6'7". Don't you hear 6'7"? Don't you put your fucking hands up like you're grabbing some cantaloupe or some shit. Wait till you hear 6'9" and go la, 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 la. And then you can train a woman to do that shit. Baby, look at that 6'9". Oh, it's 6'9". Why not have fun with this shit? You want to know why? Because we teach you things that nobody else teaches you. Game that up. So the next time you're a woman now of age that's in college or something like that, right? And she hears 6'7", she's like, oh my God, 6'7". No, baby, no. We ain't doing 6'7". That's for children. We gonna do 6'9". Oh my. So let me try it. 6'9"? Huh? No. You gotta wiggle that tongue like you used to do in college when you were eating pussy. Go ahead. Wiggle it like you're licking the clit. Do a better job. Come on. Wiggle. You know what? I'm going to take you to the grocery store and we're going to get some popsicles and things like that. Let me give you some ice cream. Grab this ice cream cone. Now, what I want you to do is practice. I'm going to say 6'9". You do the V shape and lick the ice cream cone. Try it. Guys, I'm trying to show y'all, man. This is why the game is so cold. Because there's nobody thinking 6'9". All y'all motherfuckers thinking like these goddamn kids in that 6'7" shit. We goddamn grown-ass men. We should be doing kiddie shit. We should be doing adult shit. 6'9". It should be like that. Back at you. That's my girl. No, lock that in. We just created something brand new. So for say no more 6'7", we're gonna do 6'9", and I will make a YouTube short of that. So we make sure we are the ones that invented that shit versus other people doing it. That's what we're gonna do, okay? That's gonna be our thing, okay? For all you guys out here. All right, anyway, let's keep going, guys. So the thing about you guys out here as a man is that you never let yourself get trapped into judgment or in the cage, okay? Or in the tomb, okay? Oh, let me grab this call right here. Area code 574, sir. What's your name, sir, and how can I help you?
Yeah. Hey, Steve. David from Indiana. What's going on?
How you doing, sir? How can I help you, man? What's your question? What's up?
Yeah. So my question is, when you learn in the game,
yes, sir.
With the first step, and I would say probably a very important step would be to accept that my reality is a false reality.
No, it's not a false. No, your reality is not false. It's real. It's just it's built for working and jobs. It's not built for anything else. It's built for working and jobs. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So
your reality is not real. It's just you're staying in it.
Mm-hmm. So, if you know that you're in a false reality, how do you move out of that reality?
You can't move out until you become a student of the game. Okay, dog, how long you been listening to me for, man?
2 years.
Okay, so how many fucking times do I give you the how? What is the how? Become a what?
Student of the game.
So if you know the how, why do you keep asking me how? Why do that? I don't want to do. Y'all are not ignorant, man, but y'all act so fucking ignorant. Okay, that's like me saying, hey, oh, so you do surgery and everything? Oh, hey, doc, you do surgery and everything. Man, wow. Hey, how do I do that? Well, young man, you go to medical school. Thank you. And then 6 months later, wow, you did that? Wow, that's amazing. Damn, doc, that's cool. Hey, doc, how do I become a doctor and do that? You see how you spit in people's face when people already tell you the how, and you keep asking the same dumb question, sir? You not understand that?
No, I guess I'm just not.
No, this is not. No,
comprehending the
this
whole
is not about. This is not about the how. This is about the when. When are you gonna get off your lazy fucking ass and learn? Not the how. When are you gonna get off of your stomach and your lazy fucking ass and learn? Stop asking how and talk about when. You already know the how because you've been watching me for 2 years. You should know the how. The question is when. It's not how, it's when. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, buddy?
No, that's it. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. Respect to you. Thank you. Guys, let's continue this. Let's continue this. Guys, lines are open. Appreciate y'all. Let's continue. Guys, as saying for all you guys out here, and 709, I would never do a triple couples date unless we're fucking. That's the only time I would do it. 709. That's 709. Guys, that's the only time I would double. Now I would double date in elementary school, because we had to, couple up for, safety purposes and things like that. No mom or dad is going to let his daughter not go to the skating rink by herself without a friend. But as an adult, if I'm going to do, and I've done that before, and I had to correct a woman, I say, hey, I'm not doing that couple. Are we fucking those? Are we going to fuck? Are we going to swap? Are we going to swap? We're going to have an orgy? But why? Well, why the fuck do I want to hang out with a bunch of people sitting around talking about a bunch of nothing? And then when we leave, they're going to be talking about us. That's how that's how people are, guys. That's what I keep trying to tell you. People y'all to sit around and talk about nothing all day. Y'all not talking about fucking, sucking, smacking ass and putting dick on forehead. Y'all talking about what? Weather, current events, snow, and Christmas. And then when it's all said and done, you saying goodbye, everybody. They later on that night, they talking about you and shit. Y'all better stay away from that couple shit. Oh, I didn't know it was a family. I'm just saying for all my guys out here, not you, young lady. I just thought about it. Guys, don't do double dating and shit like that unless it is an orgy or y'all gonna swing or some shit. It's the only time you do it. Don't do that shit. But anyway, let's continue this show. Anyway, let's get back to the judgment. For all you guys out here, the thing is, I get it. I know judgment makes you feel that you have certainty, but it's not real. Actually, guys, it is really fake. And it tells you, guess what? That's not the lie. It's not that she doesn't care. Okay? We've got to stop trying to fit a narrative in on a woman we know nothing about because we expect her to move like us. You can never set an expectation for a woman that you have for yourself until that woman feels that there's something about you to modify her behavior to line up with you as a man. Okay, guys? Please understand that. And the more close that you get with that person, if you have a judgment, which is an effeminate trait, the closer you get, the more suspicious you're going to become. And the closer she comes to you, the more lonely you're going to feel. Because then at that point, you're going to want to hold her back from her friends. You're going to lock her down and you want to make sure that nobody spends any time with her because you're worried about losing her to another man. And men don't do that. That's a problem. Men don't move and operate that way. Guys, got a question? We got y'all covered. We're here chopping it up, getting it. But as I say, for all you guys out here, we want you to know why you always feel unsafe around women. Because you just don't trust your own idea or your own interpretation of the reality that you're in. And all your life, you've judged everything for so long, you forgot to understand what was fake, an illusion, versus actually what is real. And when you don't do that, you're not grounded. You become guarded. You become a prisoner and a warden that tries to hold the woman down and lock her down and insecure and running behind her. And let me check your fucking phone and where you been at and who you been with and all that other shit. You don't need more rules. You just need more presence about yourself. And you have to stop judging every minute or every delay. Stop judging every message that she didn't send right away and every mood shift. And just ask yourself, just what could be listen, not to get the answer, but to shift. Remember, I always tell you shift focus, right? So instead of worrying about what she's not doing, why don't we shift the focus on what you're doing? Okay? Don't sit around trying to figure out her because you don't know her. And even if, gentlemen, by chance she is talking to somebody, seeing somebody, dating somebody, texting somebody, that's her fucking right. That is her right, and that is her business. So we cannot get mad at that, okay? See, the woman is going to feel the difference instantly because guess what? One man is in his head calculating his every move, and then the other one is in his body reading energy and trusting his own self. We got to stop reacting to what we think is happening. The only thing that's happening is you guys. Area code 314, sir. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
Yeah, what's going on, man? So my name's Sean, but I got a question though. So look, how long does it take you? Like, how long did it take you for this game to be just automatic? Like, you know what to do.
Okay, sir. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay. How long you been listening to me for?
Probably like 2 weeks.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. All right. I'm not evil or evil wizard, but I'm gonna show you some evil magic. You ready?
Yeah.
What comes after 74?
75.
What comes after 286?
287.
What comes before 864?
863.
Okay. Now let me ask you, how did the numbers become automatic?
Oh, I see where you go. Like repetition.
That's why I'm fucking with you. There you go, young man. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Just want you to think for yourself. See, the problem is with Red Pill and Manosphere guys, they want to give you a timeline or some shit. I can't give you a timeline, young man, because I don't know your drive. I don't know how your dedication. I don't know about your passion. I don't know those things. So I can't give you an answer and I don't know anything about you. But what I can do is let you think to yourself what it feels like to have that moment. And that's what it feels. What you just did was that's what one of one is. You were able to answer something without a thought because you knew it, because you embodied it. You didn't wear it like a t-shirt. Does that make any sense?
Right.
So that's what it, yeah, that's why I can't give you a time, man. I wish I was Red Pill and Manosphere and just lie to you and tell you some bullshit, but I can't. I don't know you as a student to know how much drive you have. See, if I told you it could happen in 2 days and you don't have any drive and 2 days go by, then who you gonna be cussing out? Me. You be like, that motherfucker's a fraud. You're a fraud, Steve. You told me 2 days and 2 days are gone and yet I don't have it. So I can't give you the timeline, buddy, but I can give you an idea of what it feels like by you seeing it for yourself. And you just did. You figured it out yourself. I didn't have to tell you. I just brought up numbers.
I see.
Yeah, for the first time. Isn't that amazing?
Right. Well, yeah, that's all I had to ask. I appreciate it, though.
Okay, well, hey, anytime you got a question, let me know, young man, okay? Good job, okay, buddy?
Yeah, appreciate it.
I appreciate your respect too, young man. Good call. That was an awesome call. I love talking to those young men as their uncle, man. I love that shit, man. Because that's what we do here, man. I'm not here to tell you how to think. We're not Red Pill Manosphere. I'm teaching you the game so y'all think for yourselves. See, gentlemen, what you guys do is when you are judging a woman, judgment becomes a prophecy. It is a self-fulfilling loop that goes on. The only way to break the loop is to stop needing to be right all the time. Stop needing to be perfect. Stop the need to label something that happens and learn the game and let it fucking unfold, dog. Let it unfold. You were too busy trying to be perfect. Listen, I want you to be perfect when it comes to you, but you're thinking about somebody else and you can't be perfect to them. That's where you're going wrong. This is my territory. I don't react to silence. The fuck would I do that for? I don't make up stories. You know women gonna go do that all the time and they get so mad when I don't say nothing back. I'm not gonna make up any stories because I don't give a fuck. I don't assume that she's perfect or punish her for being a woman that other men are interested in. Why in the fuck would I punish her because somebody else wants to touch her ass and grab her titties? Why should I punish her? No, you stand on your motherfucking square, 10 toes down. You stay open, but you're guarded. Okay? You can be cool, but detached, clear and calm at the same time. And then there's nothing off. Because what you're going to train her to do is when I start to tell this motherfucker has not ever said he's never said I was sexy. He never called me beautiful. He never said I was desirable. He never said anything to me. Bring, bring. Hey, hello. Hey, baby, I just want to let you know that I know I told you that I'd be 15 minutes and oh my God, I know lost time and all this other stuff. So, hey, look, why don't we do this? Look, I'm almost about to finish up. I just sent you a photo so you know exactly where I'm at. And I know I didn't have to send you, but I'm sending you anyway. I just want to let you know where I'm at. And I just want to let you know I am thinking about you. It's just I'm really, really into these things, da-da-da-da-da. You know what? I got to, hold on, wait, guys. And this is when, this is the moment. It's the moment. It's the moment she's been waiting. It's the moment she's been fucking waiting for, right? Right? You know what? Before I go, I want to tell you something off the record. Because guys, you know, I love telling women shit off the record. It's just fun flirty. Girl, I want to tell you something off the record. So, hey, you can't hold this on me because it's off the record. But you know, in that moment I was playing those video games and you called me up and told me that you told me what you had to tell me because you didn't have to tell me that. It's that moment right there that I found that that's the first time I saw you as a sexy motherfucking woman. God damn it, so motherfucking sexy. I was about to make a video telling you how fucking sexy you sound, but you know, I was like, fuck it. Since I got you here right now, I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up. And if you want me to go live with you right now and look you in your motherfucking eyes and tell you that, I'm gonna give you the choice, baby. Do you want me to continue to tell you this right now? Because you got a reward. Do you want me to tell you this on the phone like I'm telling you right now? Or do you want to just go live so I can look you right dead in your motherfucking eyes so you can see the sincerity in me off the record now? Remember, don't hold me to this shit because it's going to be straight Mission Impossible. After I tell you this shit, I'm burning the paper. What you want to do? And guys, do you see how that shit works? Then she's starting to realize he doesn't find me sexy. He finds the actions I do when it's with him sexy, which then changes up the interpretation. You see what I'm saying, guys? Always remember, y'all want to have fun with women, tell them off the record. Then that way they can't hold you to the shit. I love doing it. Because you know, then after a while, guess what they're going to do? Hey, Steve, I want to tell you something off the record. I'm training her up. I see her. Yeah, I was horny last night and I wanted to call you and play with my pussy, but I said, no, fuck. All right, you got me. Y'all start laughing. They will do that. They will flirt with you that way. But that's fun banter. It's something most guys don't do. I'm not going to take her seriously. I'm going to say a lot of things off the record because that's how we flirt and having fun. And if I can say it off the record, you can't hold me to it. But then I can say some suave ass shit to you and not be seen as a soft ass motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? There you go, boxing, moments and memories, because boxing She is going to lock in the first time that man ever said that to her. And that's something that's going to tap into something very deep in her. So, guys, let us continue, man. We are chopping up this game, man. This is beautiful, man. Let's move to the next. Let's move to the next, gentlemen. We talked about assumption. We talked about judgment. Assumption and judgment's brother or sister is the guy who expects. And expectation is the worst of them all. And they are all bad. But expectation, oh, that's really fucked up. Like, it's like, okay, you know, you got somebody that will grab money out of the tip jar. They're bad people. You got somebody that will push a little kid down to get something. They're bad people. But these are the kind of people that if somebody's like in a wheelchair or you see an old person who can't get to the door or the elevator, you just let that shit smack them in the face. I mean, just the expectation is fucking terrible. It is the worst thing, guys, that you guys have. Because expectation is the reinforcer of rejection. Expectation is the most fucked up thing you can have as a man. It is it's the greatest form of femininity and weakness a person can have. Because it pretends to be hope while secretly demanding something of somebody. Because I want it to be. And the man who expects will never wait to actually see who that woman is. Because he is not, guys, I told you being selfish is a great thing when you have game. But this type of selfish, this is like, I'm gonna do something to you if I can. This is where obsession comes from. This is where you get restraining orders from. This is where you get weird and creepy from. It derives from this kind of expectation. I want you guys to listen and understand what I'm talking about. Because it is at that point that you say, fuck her father, fuck who she prays to. I'm going to decide who she should be because I'm her decision maker and I know nothing about her. And that is the moment she is going to want to separate herself from you motherfuckers. And then you're going to feel betrayed. This is where the majority of guys collapse right here. It is one of the greatest forms of betraying yourself. No, oh my God, it's God, the betrayal to yourself every time y'all do it is crazy. It's crazy. But we got to talk about it. Expectation is future attachment. It is a future movie that has not even started or is even real. It's a future illusion, a future lie, a future addiction, a future desperation. It is this thing that we automatically in our heads expect what it is we expect, and that woman has to do exactly what we expect of her. Crazy, isn't it? You guys expect her to text a certain way, to talk to you a certain way. You guys expect her to appreciate you in a certain way. You expect her to be loyal to you before it is earned. You expect her to choose you before getting to know you. Just because you chose her, you expect her to want to choose you just as fast. Just because you want to fuck her, you expect her to open her legs just as fast. You expect outcomes without ownership. And that's where everything goes wrong. Without ownership. and every expectation you have, because that's what the red pill indoctrinates you with: assumption, judgment, and expectation. And it is a loaded gun. It's like you're turning on yourself. The guy who expects, he has this belief that effort guarantees pussy. Politeness guarantees pussy. A smile, a touch, a dinner, a text message. It means that she's going to fuck me. Let me get this question right here. So, impersonal conversation should be made based off of the action. She does not when she's with you, because she can only experience. Well, yeah, because as a man, 4754, I don't care enough about women to expect anything from them. I just don't give a fuck enough about them. They gotta earn everything, man. Even when they earn it, I don't even think that way. I don't know, man. I'll never, ever look. The only thing I know that I can expect is when she's talking to this diamond dick, I know what to do. But I didn't say I'm gonna get pussy. I just say I know what to do. I know what to say. I know how to move. I know how to think. I know how to spit this shit off the top of my head. I have all my expectations for myself. And that's all I can expect of myself. And that's it. But let's continue this, guys. Appreciate the call. It was a good question. And guys, you got a question, put a question, put a Q. And guys, lines are open. And this is why we're teaching y'all this game right here, because nobody is teaching y'all this, man. Nobody's teaching y'all how to move as men, because everybody's lying to you and thinking that you have every right to expect shit from a woman. You don't. You don't. Unfortunately, because a lot of you guys watch porn, and there's nothing wrong with porn, because I'm not going to shame you watching porn, but I'm going to shame you when you believe that intentions should be rewarded. I will fuck with that. Or you believe that your feelings should be reciprocated. That's where you have a problem. You believe that if she shows interest, she's obligated to take her clothes off. But your greatest belief is not even in the woman. It is in the poisonous thoughts that you have for yourself. Because women will never respond to what you think is fucking fair. Guys, fair is a place that has a merry-go-round, a Ferris wheel, and cotton candy and fucking fritters and shit. That's a fair. Women don't have to be fair to you, fuck you, and all of us. They don't have to be anything. Okay? They don't have to respond to what we want them to do. Period. Expectation creates resentment, because that resentment creates passive aggression. And passive aggression is bad, because that creates distance, and distance creates confusion. And the man is always going to be different. You're going to be more on emotional highs and lows, ups. She's going to be like this, and you're going to be up and down, gentlemen. Up and down. Expectation is bad, because it's like a negotiation. Guys, no disrespect to Navajo Indians. I just tell y'all what we used to say in the 70s. If somebody gave you some candy or something like that, and they took it back, we would call it an Indian giver. But we can't talk that way. Times are changing. I'm just saying in the 70s. That's why you got to be careful about stuff you say back in the day, because it's really like hurt feelings and shit. So, but I'm just saying what they used to say back in the day. Like, if you give me something, you can't ask for it back. And if you ask for it back, you're going to be called that thing. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. So a lot of you guys out here, A lot of you guys feel like that. You feel that a woman should give back because I gave to her. And as long as you expect anything sexual from a woman that you don't know, you are always going to be in a constant state of emotional and feminine suspense. Waiting for the reply, waiting for reassurance, waiting for validation, waiting for proof, and fucking worst of all, waiting for her to confirm your self-fucking worth. And the more that you wait, the weaker you become because you get angry at her. And she doesn't even know why you're mad. She calls you up, she's having to hear from you, and you're all bitter and angry at her. You're mad. And this is why expectation will always lead to disappointment. Not because women are bad, but it's because of the expectation. Your emotional stability was outside of your fucking control. You're grounded, but the future of the expectation has to match the fucking fantasy. And if it doesn't match, because it will never match, you get mad and upset or jealous or insecure, whichever one you do. It kills everything. Because when expectation is not met, you collapse, overtext, over-explain, argue with her. You get bitter and mad and angry. We don't do that as men. We don't do that as men. We've got to think differently, man. We've got to understand the game better. You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? And that's why we don't get rejected. Rejection requires ghosting, rejection, and blocking has to live off of like a heart and lungs. It requires assuming judgment and expectation. You can only be rejected if you are hoping for something that doesn't fucking belong to you. You can only feel denied when you feel that you're entitled to that pussy or sex outcome. I want to have sex with her. Why don't you go ask? Well, I've always remember that guy earlier today? He wanted some pussy and ended up her talking about relationships. Come on, man. I'm saying to all you guys out here, you don't date a woman to be chosen. She dates you to get your alignment because she is allowed to assume, she is allowed to judge, and she is allowed to have fucking expectations. But Steve, that's not fair. Why do they get to do it and we don't? Well, let me ask you a question. They suck dick. Should you be sucking a dick? Well, Steve, I didn't mean it that way. No, because apparently y'all want everything even. So if she's like sucking a dick, should you say, well, because she likes to suck a dick, I should know? All that shit is tied into her femininity. She's supposed to assume. Why do you think she shops? She assumes that that dress, that purse, the shoe, the makeup, the trinket, and everything is going to make her feel good. That's why she does that. She judges based off of the cantaloupe. This one feels better than that one because it feels better in my hand. Even though I'm never going to eat the outside of the cantaloupe, it feels better in my hand. That's what they do, gentlemen. And they expect if I'm going to watch a Hallmark channel, We channel, and Lifetime TV, it's going to end in me welding up, me crying, or me feeling warm inside for them little dumbass fucking Christmas ass movies. That's expectation. That's expectation. But you guys want to act like them. You ain't supposed to do that. You're searching for validation. She doesn't want to. She wants a dominant man. And expectation is guys, not only rejection, y'all worship that shit like it's a god. You actually believe if you do everything right, that you'll be rewarded. You believe that attraction is a fucking vending machine that you put a few Now, guys, I know y'all little fucking kids. I hear that. I mean, years ago, y'all had vending machines in your cafeterias. You fucking lazy fucks. We didn't have vending machines, motherfucker. We had to sneak us to the store and hide shit in our goddamn book bag. But you little shits today, y'all got vending machines in your goddamn school. How fucking lucky are you? So y'all know what a fucking vending machine is. You know, I had to bitch a little bit because y'all got it made and shit. Man, I wish I had vending machines when I was in high school. Fuck. Fucking lazy ass motherfuckers. Anyway, y'all guys put shit into kindness and stuff. You think you should receive desire. You believe that effort is leverage. And when it doesn't fall, you feel cheated. But the attraction never works that way, gentlemen. And when you learn the game, you realize attraction is felt, not earned. It's inspired, not negotiated. In the moment you expect, you reveal your fucking insecurity to that woman. Dry that pussy all up. Because you're saying to her, I don't need you. I need your outcome to make me feel like the man I should feel like. I need your pussy. Hey, I know nothing about you. Why don't you bring your slutty fucking ass to my house, take off your clothes, and spread over your butt cheeks so I can feel whole and feel like a man and feel like I'm that player. Y'all see where it goes wrong, guys? See what goes wrong? Well, hey, music, I don't know. Maybe y'all were rich school or something like that, but we never had those amenities. We had to go to the grocery store and sneak that shit in like we had a drug mule, like we were like trying to bring drugs across the United States. We had to hide that shit. We had to hide, boy. When I was selling candy, remember my windows? Hey, I had up until October 25th, and I had to wait in October, November, December. So around January is when the kids start to eat the candy corns. You know, it's around January where the kids like have eaten all the good chocolates and shit, and the only thing that's left are those fucking nasty ass candy corns and those little fucking things wrapped up in orange and different colors and shit. You don't even know what the fuck it is. You like, ugh, it's candy, so I guess I'll eat it. So that's when you get back on. That's when you get back on selling the candy to the kids and stuff. But that's how we used to do it. But anyway, let me keep going. Gentlemen, I say for all you guys out here, I'm trying to put her out of alignment, not in alignment. I am not her father, and I'm not her shadow. I don't give a fuck what she's doing. I just don't care. I just won't tolerate disrespect. That's all. Because guys, you will lose years off of your lives worrying and thinking this shit about women. I am not going to fall into respect with potential. Okay? And I'm not going to build a future in my fucking head and then romanticize some fucking uncertainty that she has. You got to be present at all time. I watch her behavior, and her behavior is going to tell me the truth. And I'm going to respond accordingly to that behavior. And I'm never going to be trapped. It's just how I'm locked in with myself. And that's why I tell all you guys out here, always remember about the instrument that y'all guys got going on. And that is the expectation. It's the instrument, gentlemen. It's the instrument. And I say for all you guys out there, as long as you live and move on the instrument, things are just not going to work out for you. It's not. But guys, we are going to do a few more minutes before we wrap up this show. We got a show for you guys tomorrow. We're going to go long, but we got it because we got other things to do and other things to do and other things to do. And that's on the record, on the record. Guys, you know, you have people watching you and they just watching your shit and you just point at them. They're like, oh, he talking to me. Remember like that Tom Brady, they like the woman's like this. Ooh. So we got things to do. Anyway, for all you guys out here, if you got questions, go ahead and ask, but please understand. Please write this down. If you take away assumptions and you take away judgments, you take away expectations, then you will never, ever be rejected again because you will stop creating stories in your head. Because you will finally understand a woman knows that she can say at any time, no, and yes to somebody else. That's it. That's how this game works. Let me grab there's probably the last call. If y'all want to call in now because we have a show at 12 o'clock. 661, what's your name? What's your question? How can I help you, sir? What's up?
My name is Emmanuel. Yeah, I went to the mall today. I did the 1, 2, 3. I just wanted to go over it.
All right, what's
sure
up?
I was doing it right.
No, what's up, man?
Yeah, so I walked up to a woman. I said,
I know what you said. So what did she say? Well, I know what you said. So what happened?
yeah, so she said she wasn't open right now. And I was like, okay, all good. You know, have a good one.
Wait, she wasn't.
And then,
Wait. She wasn't open to what?
I guess like because to dating, or yeah.
Well, okay. Well, again, you don't know that, but
Yeah.
Gentlemen, sometimes a woman is going to push you further out from the kiddie pool into the big boy pool. And sometimes they're going to make a statement trying to see, can I throw you off at Tampax or are you going to stand 10 toes down? And what did the woman say?
That she's not open.
Oh, yeah. She's not open. Right. So if she told me she wasn't open, I wouldn't pack up and go home. I say, listen, I understand you're not open because you don't really know me. That's why I came up to you to get to know me. So you can learn what openness is, because what you think openness is, you have no idea. But you know what? You'll find out. And then you'll be open to a lot of different things. But let's just take one thing at a time. Let's start off with you calling me first. I don't call guys. All right, then give me your number. Because I like to tell women who want to learn about openness what to do. And that's, since I've met you, that's all I've been telling you to do, is what to do. And that's it. But you got to keep it a buck with them. Does that make any sense, big guy? You can't just take your ball and go home.
Yeah, I took that as like a disinterest.
Right. But are we assuming? Are we assuming?
Yeah.
Right. We don't assume. Come on, man. We don't assume. We don't assume.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's the assumptions are like what's messing me up.
The assumptions and judgments and expectations. You most of y'all have all three of them things.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah. So without the assumption, I would know whether to continue the conversation or not. Basically.
Yeah. Because if you don't have assumptions, judgment thing, then you're a smooth motherfucker. I'm gonna talk shit to you. Because you don't know this dick is gonna make you come. This dick is gonna make you wet, and you're gonna miss this dick. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. That's how arrogant the fuck I am. So why not talk shit? I'm not gonna just accept blindly that she says no without talking a little bit of shit to her. Because I'm a shit talker. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. That requires a high level of confidence.
No, it requires a high level of me. Y'all got to stop looking at y'all where confidence. See, let me tell you why confidence is a bad thing for you, man. Let me game you up real quick. You want to know why it's bad for you?
Why?
Because what did your reality train you about confidence? They never trained you that confidence is internal. They trained you that confidence is in your sneakers, your jeans, your shirt, or your jewelry. So you can't look at it the way you're looking at it from your perspective, because that's why I had to correct you. There's nothing wrong with confidence, but not in your reality. Your reality is not confidence, because y'all wear it in your shirts and your watches and how you drive your cars, and that's not what we're talking about here. But go ahead. We got any other questions?
Yeah, the last one. So you said not confidence, but you. So that's you just, rather than being confident in the situation, you're showing a sample of you, or like you're basically showing off you, the knowledge you have for yourself, the expertise that you have, and the mastery that you have for yourself rather than just being confident as a feeling.
Well, I guess y'all won't call that arrogant and narcissistic, but I call that popping my collar, motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm serious.
All right,
I call that popping my collar, man. I believe in me like a motherfucker. And even if she says no to me, I still will pop my collar because she missed out on this dick. She has no fucking idea. That's like finding a Willy Wonka golden ticket in that Willy Wonka chocolate and be like, I'll just go find me a Kit Kat. Fuck that golden ticket. She doesn't know she missed out on it, and I'm cool with that. That's why I pop my fucking collar, man. Even when she says no, because I'm the prize. Because I know I can outweigh her dildo and her fingers anytime. Believe you me. And if she lives in another state, she'll be flying me in. I bet you that. I bet you that. She'll be flying me in on her debit and her credit card. You think not? Shit. Guys, when AOL and Yahoo Chat came out, because we had game, man, the possibilities of traveling. On my first trip to California was off of a woman's dime. Because I was so fucking cold. Because, back then, people were just filling out the internet, man. We've been cleaning up since then, man. Women have bought us stuff, let us travel, or find out where we're going, and they'll travel to that place just to be with us, maybe for a night or two to get some of this dick and go about their merry old way. So if I know all that shit, why the fuck wouldn't I pop my collar? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you should pop your collar.
Yeah, all day. Now, don't lie and pop your collar if you ain't got this game, but, you'll eventually pop that motherfucker. All right, any other questions?
No, that's it. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you too, man. About to wrap this up. All right, thank you, man. Thank you for the call, brother. We'll throw you in last round questions and calls. We're going to wrap this thing up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. So, guys, I appreciate you guys, man. And always remember, guys, the game, as I said, we got 12 o'clock noon, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We have Real Game No Theory. Then we'll have a show tomorrow night at 9:30. We'll have a show. So we'll do 2 shows. But we back in full effect, chopping up this game, doing what we doing, guys. You need me. You need to get your pathway. Y'all know what to do. Do it or not. Just continue to watch. I appreciate all you guys. Hopefully y'all come in tomorrow. We all chop it up and get on this game like we always do, man. We do appreciate you guys. And we want all you young men to have a great night. Please, gentlemen, if you get a chance, get the fuck up and go out and go to the club just for an hour. Don't stay home, man. Please, if you do not have to work, please get your ass up, throw something on, and get to the motherfucking club. Do that shit, okay? All right, guys, we'll let Dougie ride us up. Guys, again, you need me. Get at me on the back end, no Diddy. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams, as we go a little something like this. Hit it.
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. And you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.